Big-time movie star, recurring artist, very funny comedian. Jamie Foxx is on his way out.
Hey, anybody want some of this?
Jamie Foxx is one of the baddest.
Because brother can't never give you your full profit.
I told Jamie he was going to be famous.
Jamie Foxx, you could act.
Jamie Foxx, he's got the voice, he's got the looks, he's got everything. I mean, it's unbelievable.
We like to party. Who likes to party?
Praise the Lord.
He is an Oscar-winning dramatic actor.
We've been blessed with the opportunities to have a drama lane.
Comedian with hits on the big and small screen.
It's hard to believe the guy on the screen is the same goofball I see at the comedy club.
I'm the innovator and the motivator, the originator of this stuff.
And a chart-topping sexy singer.
May I say it, baby? You have the voice of an angel.
Oscar-winning actor,
He's a multi-platinum recording artist.
Grammy-nominated singer, terrific stand-up comic.
So you're just taking over show business, apparently, huh?
You know, I'm doing my best.
And the Oscar goes to...
Jamie Foxx!
Jamie Foxx!
Please welcome Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
The next president of the United States, Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, say that one more time.
Once again, Jamie Foxx, comedy legend, Jamie Foxx.
Hey, you know what?
Fellas, have a seat. Give it up for the Foxxhole Radio. Check. Turn this up a little bit. Yo. Check. One. Shirt
How
too
y'all
tight.
doing? How y'all doing?
Check. Shirt too tight. Check. Yeah. Extra small. Check.
Yeah.
You're still fat. Check. Check.
How y'all doing? Good?
Why you feeling on yourself, Lou?
We turn the red one up a little bit more.
I shaved the hair on my chest and it's itching.
You can...
Whatever happens in Atlantic City stays in Atlantic City.
I don't know what the hell you talking about. How's everybody doing? Good? That's what I'm talking about. This is a good fan. We have a plethora of all kinds. Ain't no kids in here because we ain't gonna be talking no kid shit. I'm just letting y'all know. You ain't got nowhere to put your kid. You can find some playground or something. Because I'm gonna talk about shit tonight. You gonna talk about Lewis's little ass shirt.
Hey, man, listen. First of all, this is I got this from the out there
Playground.
on the boardwalk. 4 shirts for $10.
Yeah, but we ain't supposed to see your armpits under your shirt.
Listen, the one was too big, so I'm noticing all the little young boys like Billy and all of them, Mack, they all got the little shirts, so I've been working out. So
Well, your working out ain't working.
Look, hey, ladies, I'm telling you, I'm happy, I'm in shape, and I am, what is that word?
Gay.
I'm not
Look
gay.
here.
Why you sitting like that? What's going on? You trying to basic instinct somebody?
No, it's just, what do you mean?
All this shit.
Where
Well,
the real
that's 'cause
fans
I got-
at? Where the people that listen to Foxxhole every day, all day? That's what you do. Clap your hands, make some noise.
Yeah, fuck work.
Steal it, however y'all listen to it.
He
Some
said
of
the
y'all
hell
steal it.
word.
And some people steal it.
It's so good to be here, though, man. It's hot, though. Woo! Humidity. Speedy, you fat must be just rolling off your vibes.
Yeah, Speedy, I know it's...
Yeah, that heat just must be saying, get off,
fat
fat.
meat is greasy. I know you sweating like a motherfucker right now.
Wow. Okay, moving on to the other parts of the show. Motherfuckers got
It's all right,
shit to
Speedy.
say.
It's okay.
It's all right, Speedy.
I'm not fat. I'm cute in my clothes.
No, Speedy, you're fat.
Who thinks I'm fat?
You
I'm
fluffy.
Who said fluffy? Who said fluffy? Who said fluffy?
My God.
Mrs. Fluffia.
How'd you get fluffy
hold
for
on.
Speedy?
Where are the couples at in here? Who in a relationship here makes some noise? Couples in here.
You can tell right here, yeah.
Who's
Sorry
married?
to hear that.
Who married
None
in
of
here?
y'all couples gonna make it through this whole weekend, trust me.
Yeah, the married people. Who got that number 3 girl here?
The number what?
See? Normally, so on 4th of July, you bring your number 3 girl. Thanksgiving, Christmas,
shit.
you got to take your number 1.
So this is a side bitch weekend, is what you're saying.
Yeah, side piece, yeah. Because some people...
All side bitches getting to the show half off tonight.
No, it's true, though. I mean, am I right?
I don't know.
Well, who do you take on Christmas? Christmas, who is it? It's your main girl, going to see family. Thanksgiving, it's your second girl.
No, you don't take nobody on nowhere. Valentine's Day, that's the only time you get to go somewhere.
So that's the only time you got to deal with your significant other is Valentine's?
Valentine's Day is the worst holiday ever.
Why is that?
Reason why I said guys don't get nothing for Valentine's Day.
No, we don't.
Cards, no chocolates, no thank you. You know what guys get for Valentine's Day? Every year we get re-wrapped, re-gifted pussy. That's what we get.
Hilarious.
I gotta get you some new shit.
Same
old
pussy.
shit.
You get the same sex you've been smashing for 7 years, and they try to disguise it with a new lingerie and a new teddy. I'm Like, that's the same shit from 6 years ago.
Yeah,
Then they say, no, this one got a hole in the back.
Yeah.
That's what Valentine's Day is, hole in the butt draws.
And they don't even do it right. They go, all right, come on and fuck. Shit.
Yeah. I guess we got to do it.
Who invented Valentine's Day? I don't get it. What is it all about?
Girl.
Antoine Dotson invented Valentine's Day.
Frank Ocean.
But it's the truth. When you watch commercials, Valentine's or Mother's Day or Christmas, always the man buying a woman something. We got to go out and get her all kind of shit, candies,
Mother's Day, John.
and cookies and fruit, all this shit, and we don't. And I'm like, yeah, we don't get nothing.
But
What do
I
we
came
get?
up last year. I came up with an idea, and I need enough people on a petition to turn it into something. But
I'm already gonna sign it.
It's called Mans and Them Day.
Men's in them.
Mans and Them. This is when you can go to your Mans and Them. You don't have to say no homo.
You put an S on that.
You don't have to say pause. You can just give them a hug. Not no long hug, but like a quick hug.
And mind you, you should be fully dressed when you do this.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you go hang out at the bars, you do shots and stuff, you do manly stuff. It's going to be the substitute for Valentine's Day. Mans and Them Day.
But how many girls gonna be in this facility? Because me at a bar with 7 dudes really ain't gonna be cool.
Yeah, not with that hair.
Now we need our time, man.
Because who gonna pick up the bill?
Good point.
There's 5 dudes out. Who gonna pick up the bill?
That's
Who gonna drive?
Don't
All
worry
of us
about
ride
picking up the
same
bill.
car?
Pick up the soap.
My car can't hold 4 dudes.
No, I wouldn't drive around 4 dudes unless they family.
I got a 1 dude limit. Usually just me. I don't ride nowhere with 4 or 5 dudes. My reason is, what if I'm at a club and I got 4 dudes in the car or whatever, they roll with me and I pick up a girl. She said, yes, I'm gonna go home with you, Johnny Mack. Great. Now I gotta drive 4 niggas off before I finally get to the crib.
She might change her mind.
Take 'em
She
off.
might sober up and say, you know what, this is not a good idea, Johnny Mack. You was not my first choice.
Ain't no fun if your homies can't have none. So you should share.
You excited about the show tonight, man?
I'm super excited. It's the first time in like the last 3 years that I'm performing with lotion.
You said with lotion?
With lotion, yeah. It's been my thing.
Ashy Larry.
It's been my thing. I haven't used lotion in a while, so it's the first time. Jamie said the only way that he could be on the show if he used Jergens or Vaseline Intensive Care. So I'm excited about performing with lotion tonight.
Well,
Are you on the show today, Lou?
Huh?
You on the show tonight?
No.
I'm on the show now. Speedy, you on the show? Oh, that's right.
I am on the show tonight.
No. I have
Lewis
a
is not on the
show
show.
next week.
Lewis is never on the show.
So, Speedy,
what?
what's going on
Speedy,
with the show
how'd you get
tonight?
on the show?
Yeah, how'd you get on the show?
My friend is Jamie Foxx.
Okay, because Royale didn't book you, right?
Okay, once again, Speedy, how did you get on the show?
I'm funny, motherfucker. Fuck is wrong with you?
No, how long
Let's
you been
try
with
it
Jay?
again,
Nigga, I
Speedy.
got
How
jokes.
did you get
I
on
got
the
jokes,
show?
motherfucker. I've had jokes for 20 years. I got jokes, motherfucker. Don't ever get it twisted. I'm funny.
All I know is one
Why
thing.
is the comedian so angry?
What's that thing where you look up somebody on the internet? What's it called?
Oh, Google.
No, fuck that. That too. You can Google me. I'm funny as a motherfucker.
IMDb?
Oh, YouTube?
Search. She said search.
What's search?
What kind of computer you guys?
Fucking search.
Well, how do we look you up, Speedy?
No, I'm funny. That's why I'm on the show.
You know one thing I enjoy about 4th of July?
You're funny.
No, 4th of July is when you get to eat. I don't know about you.
so.
I remember the best food I've ever had was 4th of July. Just 4th of July food.
What the fuck are you talking about, Louis, dude? Everybody's confused right now. Like, what is he actually?
No, they're not. Everybody knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's 4th of July. What do you do on 4th of July?
Kids lose
Barbecue.
barbecue and lose fingers all black,
all day long.
There's always
Yeah.
a little black kid that lose a thumb or index finger.
Because he don't know how to throw the
Holding them
firecracker
goddamn
yet.
White
And,
people never.
they give it to them when they're 2 or 3 to try it. That's the problem.
Well, you
Throw
can't
it. Throw it.
You can't have firecrackers in California. You can't pop firecrackers.
No?
Nope.
Well, you can.
Because of all the we got like a lot of brush fires happen every summer, so they banned the firecracker.
But you can buy them illegally, right, Speedy? Speedy
I
got
don't want to go to jail for popping firecrackers. I'm not gonna do no illegal shit. And if I do something illegal, it ain't gonna be popping firecrackers.
But Johnny Mack, that's a misdemeanor. But because of your record, it becomes a felony. That's the
Hey,
problem.
by the time they get you to jail to figure out it's a misdemeanor, I'm locked up like George Zimmerman. I'm not going out like that.
Yeah, and with your hair like that, you somebody's boy toy.
Oh, yeah.
Look here.
Oh, yeah. Fresh meat.
Speaking of George Zimmerman, I'm gonna bring this topic up. They gave him bail again. Y'all know who George Zimmerman is, right? The guy, I'm not gonna say allegedly, but the guy that shot and killed Travon Martin, and he was out on bail, and the bail got revoked because he lied at his bail hearing. He said he had no money. Him and his wife got together, and they had like $135,000.
It was 149,372.
That people sent him.
They look like he had all the money. That's why he went back. And so So normally if you lie at a bail hearing or they revoke your bail, you don't get bail again. But somehow he got bail again, and it's $1 million.
But his wife's still in. His wife's still in.
His wife is still in there?
Still in.
She's still in jail?
He ain't gonna bail her out?
Not with that money.
Now, my question is, should he get a second bail? And why have they been so lenient? Another thing. Remember he had lied about his passport. He had 2 passports. He told him, first he said he lost one, so he got another one. Then he had to turn in his passport. He gave him the old one, and he kept the new one. That motherfucker was planning on skipping the country.
So
Why else do you lie to the cops that say I only got 1 passport when I got 2? Why else do we, all the black people in here, few white people too, y'all still 2.
So he showed them 2 passports.
Why? He was planning, so now he got an electronic, the ankle bracelet. Does that work out of the country?
I don't know. I got one. I left it at home. I left it in L.A.
So when I was trying to get to this nigga right here.
John. But his signal.
What's his joke on his T-shirt?
His signal other dudes when he leaves.
So my question
Lewis is walking.
Really?
He got on a little shirt. He's coming this way.
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Really? Okay.
The shirt is too little.
You can see your heart beating that motherfucker, man.
The dude told me he was going to loosen up.
What?
The dude that I bought it from.
Was he hugging you at the time?
Did he zip it on you?
Why would I believe? Look at everybody else's shirt in this place. Nobody got on a shirt this goddamn tight.
Right, I do. I'm with you on the tight shirt phenomenon.
I guarantee you that if Jamie Foxx walked in with this shirt, y'all
big dudes always talk shit about little shirts because they can't fit them.
Thank you.
No,
that's the only reason.
We talk shit.
This shirt wouldn't fit his stomach right here.
We talk shit because we see your spleen. That's why we talk shit. Because I can't fit it.
So let's go back to my question.
I will not.
Fellas, take a stab at this. Do you feel that Zimmerman should get bail, even though he lied to the cops, lied to
Are
the
we
judge?
promoting a comedy show or CNN special?
No, it's like...
Shit gonna make me cry, nigga. I'm like,
I just want to have comedy.
I'm trying to laugh. Do you think so? When we go to court, how many years do you think George Zimmerman should get? Give me a knock-knock joke, nigga. I don't want to hear that sad shit.
Hold on, Don.
Niggas gonna
He
leave.
needs to be in jail. Let somebody power drive his ass in jail.
I was thinking that you said it. I went, God damn, I gotta shut the fuck up.
Well, you want to have. I mean, there's something that to me is important. You want to just
okay. Well, let's talk about it.
No, let's go back.
How do you feel about it?
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it.
Let's cut out the dumb.
All right, let me say this: 2 Zimmermans walk in a bar.
And they take shots. And they both take shots?
Oh, man.
You said that's what I'm talking about. Fuck that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was...
Boy, look, the faces turned quick as shit on that one. The white people like, we met our quota, we're getting the hell out of here now.
I thought this was a seminar for Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
hey, that's important to me because I'm outraged by it. And I just don't think he should get off like he... I mean, I ain't saying get off. But it should be something more important.
Let's not be insensitive to Johnny Mack.
That's important to me. Is it important to y'all?
It's important to me, too, yeah.
Don't nobody care? But
I care. I do care about Zimmerman's bail. It's $1 million. Dude got $32 in the bank. That's the same as saying your ass going to stay in jail.
But he raised money on through the PayPal, and he raised a gang of money for his legal defense. And people are actually sending him money.
Johnny Mack sound like his lawyer.
Yeah, they do. They send him money.
Johnny Mack,
you think that's kind of strange or a little weird?
But the people sending money, I mean, you got all type of racist people in America. The people that contribute to his fund or whatever, is people saying, fuck it, I don't care about the situation, but I just don't know how to segue this into some funny shit.
Yeah, that's all right. We're going to talk about Dr. Murray next.
I'm a comedian. I ain't a dramatic actor, man.
We'll segue.
So when Zimmerman walks in the courtroom, drama bills.
We're going to take a quick break, come back, and we'll have some funny shit on the table.
We're going to have bigger shirts, too.
I'm going to talk about Zimmerman.
Shut Johnny Mack up.
Zimmerman!
Fox is on his way.
What are you talking about right now?
Yes, we're back here live in Atlantic City, the Jamie Foxx weekend. To my right, the one and only Donnell. You on the show tonight, right?
Donnell is on the show, trying to go from ashy to classy. I'm rich, bitch. Let's go.
And of course, to his left and my right, the one and only Johnny Mack. Or as you say, Johnny. I don't curse. Johnny.
You don't curse.
No, I don't curse.
Why not?
Because there's too many cursing comics. They good. So I don't know why I get in their line. I'm gonna stay in the clean lines. Only 3 of them.
Oh, so you do clean comedy.
That's right.
You and Sinbad.
And Dr. Cosby. Well, I don't really want to say that they do comedy. Sinbad doesn't like that title.
Right.
He just does comedy.
Is your comedy clean also?
No motherfucking way. But I will say, it's unfortunate. I mean, just to talk about that, I'll perform for my audience. I can do clean or I can do dirty. If I got an audience and people kind of rowdy and ain't ready to go there, I might get a little dirty with it. But I can go both ways.
But does cousin make it up? Yeah, I'm glad you put the pause on that. Yeah. You see, I go both ways. I'm like, I'm a little nervous.
Hilarious.
So, does that make your comedy clean because you don't curse?
Well, that's not, yeah, well, it makes it above the waist, I say. I don't use clean comedy. I say above the waist, meaning children can sit in the audience also.
Why is kids out this time of night watching your show?
Well, sometimes you do a show, Johnny, where kids are out.
Where?
Kids, in casinos like this, people will bring their 11, 12-year-old to the show.
Night.
But to my left, guys, one and only Jamie's main boy, works when Jamie works when Jamie works when Jamie works. Speedy, give him a hand.
Why not just say Speedy? You ain't got to keep saying it. Speedy's a great comic. He's traveled all over the country doing comedy on his own.
I know, but he's not true.
He ain't like this nigga in his backpack.
I know, I'm very thought that. I know, we just and quick.
Stand on your own, Speedy.
The young gun of the panel, guys. One of the funniest, has his own show on Tuesdays here at Sirius. Billy, give him a hand. Billy Suarez, give him a hand. Billy.
What's up? And with that thought of comedy and whether it's clean or not, I think comedians should be able to do their stand-up. I could do my routine in front of the smoking crowd, or I could do the whole show in front of kids. It's not that you cuss. It's like, what are you talking about? You may add a cuss word in there, 1 or 2, every once in a while, but I could do my show. I've done Easter Sunday morning at a church.
Thank you.
The exact same
set. At a church is chicken.
Hilarious. The exact same set that you'll see me do tonight, I did at a church.
No,
yes, I have.
Not the same. You curse.
Exact same act.
You will not go in church and say the curse word.
I didn't. I didn't cuss. Louis.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I have material, motherfucker.
Well, I'm not going to do my act in church.
So
I
think every comic, you limit yourself in the audience and the places that you can go perform by only doing, hey, how many motherfuckers ever be running? This motherfucker said he funny as a motherfucker. What are you talking about?
That's funny right there.
That's your opening. That wasn't your opening joke.
That's it. I mean, like, give it up for your motherfucking self.
But speaking of topics that we're just too old for, Billy,
what is wrong with you?
Billy's
and why you sitting like,
man, you know what it is? When I grew up, we had couches where you sat on the couch. It was a privilege. You sat on the couch. That means life was good. You watched TV, so you relaxed. Okay? That's what I am. I don't know how you must have been in jail when y'all sat in the couch. But in my home, we sat in the couch.
I don't know any jails that got couches. But
oh, I've never been in jail. But
halfway house.
Billy, speaking of the young things going on.
You never been to a barber.
No, but the young stuff that's going on. Because Johnny Mack don't know. Frank Ocean. What is his name?
Ocean.
Ocean. He's gay now?
Yeah, he came out.
He's not now gay.
Yeah, well,
I like this song.
This nigga right here?
Yes. This the record.
This nigga came out and said he was gay.
Hold on. Let me tell you though. He didn't just come out regular. The way he came out and put it out as a story about when he was 19 and how him and his best friend hung out all day and all night and slept together. And I was just like, wow.
Wait, he said this?
Yeah, this is before his album came out. Like, could you imagine if, like, Big Daddy came before his first album came out, decided to say, yeah, I also kiss my mans on the lips right before his album came out?
Yeah, it's a different day of time. Sales right there.
But it's a different day of time because everybody's saying this is going to propel his album to get more attention. But I don't know if that would have worked when you
Would it matter? Look, ask my audience. Does it matter to you if your artist you're listening to is gay or not? Does it matter?
Yes, it does.
It matters to the man.
Yes, it does.
No,
you don't want nobody singing no love ballad. You some fucking dude and you didn't know because it makes it nasty.
Like my generation, we all knew about Luther.
That's all the girls. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we knew.
Yeah, we knew. We just act like we didn't see it.
I didn't know nothing about Luther.
Yeah, everybody.
We got a question in the audience right here.
Go ahead, baby girl.
Pretty little darling.
What's your name?
Betty.
Hi,
Atlanta. 404.
All right.
Foul. How you spell foul?
Foul.
How you spell that?
F-O.
Okay. No, just throw it out
there. You got it?
Foul.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
We were in the same class.
Foul. Like
All
Moses
right.
Malone. Got it.
No, I wanted to respond to that. I don't think it's so much as we're concerned about whether or not they're gay. It just throws me back to like Cisco. Can you sell the product? I mean, everybody was really ready for thong, and then he did the video, and
then
it was
he had
like,
one
what?
on, and it was crazy.
Yeah, it was more like he would had the thong on.
I
So,
think
you know, you
the
can't-
issue with Frank Ocean coming out, because, you know, it's been documented that the hip-hop community is supposed to be the most homophobic community out there. And he's the first hip-hop artist to openly come out, say he's either gay
Is he
or
hip-hop or
bisexual.
R&B? Is it
Nah,
R&B?
Well, hip-hop R&B. He works with a lot of hip-hop artists, but he's the first person to come
Not no
out
more.
and openly admit it. And, like, the response on, like, Twitter and all the social media sites, like, you know, a lot of the rappers and his colleagues, they don't care.
Well, the majority of us don't. I don't care. It don't matter to
No,
me.
I don't
trip
care.
off whether the lyrics are singing to me or not. If the song is hot, Luther is one of my favorite artists. I went to the concert. I was in the front row like everybody else. It didn't matter. I knew he was gay. He never admitted to being
Well,
that.
it matters
I
to
could
me.
care less. But I think people get caught up
I'ma
on,
be
well,
honest.
I'm not going to listen to that because he gay. But if you like the song, you like the song.
So wait,
But it
Johnny,
takes
you're
something, it
saying-
makes
wait,
something
wait,
different
I'm
when
sorry.
you're...
I'm just gonna be honest.
So
it
Johnny
matters.
Mack, you're saying
It matters
makes
to me.
It matters to you?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
It matters. I just don't want to hear no two dudes singing to each other. I'm just gonna be honest.
But what if it's your close friend?
It's not. It's Billy Ocean.
It's Billy Ocean, not
Frank
Billy
Ocean.
Ocean.
I'm sorry.
Frank
Thank you. First of all, you got to
It's
change
not
his name.
Billy Ocean. It's
We
not.
done took him back 30 goddamn years.
I done put y'all two together. You and Frank Ocean. I put Billy Ocean together. I'm just gonna be honest.
But you know what,
It
Luther,
matters to me.
we should have known, like, Luther, that song. He
But
starts off-
Luther never came out though. You never.
in his music, when he said, I won't tell a soul, no one needs to
You got some
know.
Luther? Give me some Luther.
He was
Not
warning.
this one. Not this one. Not this one. You got to go back.
Yeah, that Luther. Hold up. You're right.
Like, I like this one. No, go back. Go back. You got to go back further than that. Who been to a Luther concert? Clap your hands.
Yeah, you gotta
ever
do
been to
it.
a
I've been to a Luther concert.
All right, let me do this. For you little
If you
young,
want
under
to
25
be
people, if you under 25, you don't know what's going on. If you didn't get a chance to see Luther, Luther was
I'll
the
be at
best.
your
Sounds
When I
just
say
like the
the
record.
best,
But
it was
only for
it was
night.
it was music
Night,
at its clearest before you got now.
what he say? What he say?
If you play this, if you ain't fucked by the time this come on, you ain't gonna get done. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
but
let
it's
you know.
different if you know
You
he
ain't
sing
gonna
that
get
to
done.
Andre.
Yeah, it's a big
All right, let's
difference.
listen to it.
It's a big
let's
difference.
listen to it. Let's play
Play it
it.
again.
And
He
let's
was-
think
He was
Andre.
letting us know.
I don't visualize a dude. I see me and a girl. I don't know what y'all looking at. She a big girl, but I see me and a big girl lumbering along.
Okay, a room is still a room.
It's a difference. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. It's different between Luther Vandross singing to a woman. I didn't know Luther was gay at the time. I'm just gonna be honest. He never came out and said he was openly gay. Nobody never heard that.
I'm gonna tell you. an
Nobody ever
interesting
heard
story.
that about Luther. And it's a difference. I'm hoping all the dudes agree. It's a difference if I'm listening to fucking Luther late at night or with a chick and he's singing to some dude.
He's not, but it's not visually.
It's weird.
I have an example of Luther.
Somebody sitting in Frank Ocean's lap at the time. I came over there.
I have an example
I
of
just
Luther.
came by that.
And God rest Luther's soul. I did 2 tours of Luther.
How we get to Luther? Let's stay on Frank Ocean.
No,
He's the
I'm
one
just
that-
saying. But
that
you
came
talking about
out.
the gay guys. Now, I called Luther because I had to introduce him.
And he was
there
like,
a
"Hi,
cer- no,
Louis."
it was a certain way he wanted to be introduced. Because he wanted the women to go crazy. It was the thing about him going up and down with his weight. So he said, I need you to write a joke that concerns my weight and concerns women liking me. And I had the real joke, but ladies, don't matter if he's big or small, you're going to love him, right, ladies? Ladies, you want some Luther? That was exactly how it sold that.
That was your joke.
No, well, it was.
I see why
It was a
Luther
little
died.
more physical, Johnny Mack. But what I'm saying is, the point I'm making is that he wanted a certain tone set for the audience so they wouldn't go down that lane. So we were aware of him being gay. And that's why the men at the
And
Luther
didn't care.
concert would sit there and say, I ain't got to worry about Luther. I know you're going home with me.
Did Oprah ask you to write the same joke?
The who?
Did Oprah ask you to write the same
Star Jones had you to do the same material.
That's why you
Start.
can't share nothing with comics. They just beat
My
you
man.
down.
So you saying all the guys out there, it doesn't matter if this guy, Frank Ocean,
Whoever.
comes out. If he comes out, if he's gay, that's his thing. But it doesn't matter. Apparently, it matters in record sales. That's why he didn't want to come out and say what he said.
Well, he
It's
came out
after.
early.
No, he said after his album, right?
No, he said it before his album.
He just came out recently, right?
His album hasn't come out yet. It's coming out.
That
like
song
2
is already out.
The song is out, but the album's
the
not.
song is out.
Where you been, John, in jail?
So you think that's going to help his album sales, Billy?
I'm listening to 2 Chainz right
I
now.
think it is.
I don't think it's going to bother one way or
I
the
don't
other.
think
If
it's
you
gonna
like
hurt
the
his
song,
album.
you're going
It
to go download it.
Because right now, the overwhelming rumor I'm hearing all the time with this your generation, Billy, is who's gay. who's gay. Like if I'm hearing, like I know Will Smith. I don't think he's gay, but you hear it all the time. We know Fox. We know he's not gay. We know Speedy, but we don't know yet. But got it. What I'm saying is that
as long as DMX don't come out, I'm good.
yeah, dog. Who would scare you?
Nigga got pink pit bulls.
What would make you stop yourself if certain person you thought they came out and they were gay? You're like, what?
DMX.
Like Ice Cube. No way.
No way.
You know?
Ice-T. Ponytail. Hey.
Maybe, yeah.
No, he cut it. He
had a ponytail.
He cut his ponytail?
See, I don't give a damn about any of that. I don't care as long as, like, my doctor's not gay. Like, you know, when you go in there to get a checkup.
Nigga, you said it like you're about to come out yourself.
Yeah, you say that like, as long as
you say like, you know what, I got something I want to tell everybody.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I'm over 40, and men over 40 went and got your prostate checked.
Yeah.
You don't want him to be gay. That's just the only thing I'm going to say. Because
Yeah,
it's not going to sound right. He go, okay, bend over.
The prostate
I can't find my glove. Oh, well.
Well, Doc, you know, earlier...
That's what you don't want to hear.
Well, they trying to check my prostate, and I'm 29.
I'm going in.
To check your prostate.
I'm going in.
So you mind if I keep my watch on? I don't think we need that.
Dr. Mitch said earlier that you know it's a problem if I got both my hands on your shoulder. Maybe you had to be there, but that's
a different joke.
Wow.
You have to be
That's
there.
one of the
That was a tough one right there.
Yeah, that's a tough sell right there. That's a tough one.
That's what he said.
That's a tough one right there, Lou Dick.
Hey, listen, I'm having a great time. I know
No,
you
you're
guys
not.
are.
I see why you're not on tonight's show. I get it. They make it. These some
Johnny
very
Mack,
wise.
the day you take a mic and do stand-up, I will respect you. You're not a stand-up. You're a great writer. But you're
So
not
you said
in a
I've never been on a stand-up
You've
tour?
been on, but you're not a stand-up.
I've never been on tour?
We've allowed you to be in here because of Fox in our group.
I've
but
never
you're not
been
a
on
stand-up.
tour.
No, Johnny Mack, you've not gone
This
the
is a
same
perfect
route
time to
as
give a
us.
shout out.
I've never been on a
This is
comedy
Johnny
tour.
Mack, there's a certain
It's a
thing
perfect
that you
time
have
for
to
a
do
shout
as
out.
a comic.
Hold
you
on.
have to perform at certain clubs, go through it, be funny, not be funny. You did not do that. You're a great writer.
What did
but
I
you
do?
didn't. You've not been on the stage more than 15, 20 times, Johnny Mack, on a mic.
I've been on 7 tours.
Get him
What
off
you
you,
talking
Johnny
about?
Mack.
Hey, I'm just telling you, Johnny Mack. Let's just be honest, Johnny
Did you
Mack.
just count
You've
how
been
many
behind
times you
the
was on
curtain
stage?
selling jokes. You've never been on stage with a mic.
I wanna shout out-
I challenge you, Johnny Mack. We do 20 weeks at a comedy place. You go
First
on, I
of
go
all-
on. I will destroy. You will not be in
Thank
the
y'all
same
for coming
building.
up. We're going to go to break.
Louis said he'll destroy you.
Take a break.
First of all, the nigga wearing Tommy Hilfiger jeans. What did I say? That's some Hilfiger jeans. I've been on more tours than you.
Go ahead, Louis.
Hey, you know what? I'm having so much. Welcome, guys, to Foxxhole 98. We're live here in Atlantic City. The comedy show tonight.
Caesars.
You go on it. You're on it.
I'm on the show.
Jamie Foxx. You and Jamie are hosting. Y'all did a great job last
We're going to
night.
talk about your
Thank you.
pants next.
Huh?
Your pants could be on
That's
next
right.
topic.
Gary Owens destroyed. He
Yes,
was
he did.
funny.
And Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy. Yeah, Bill Bellamy was on one.
Bill Bellamy was
Lunell.
killer. Very clever.
Very good. Lunell
In the house, though, tonight,
on the show
on the show.
was one of Jamie's hand-picked men for
He's
his
from
sketch
New
show.
York City. From New York.
He from New York?
From New York
Oh,
City.
that's right, he is.
Funny as all outdoors. Y'all show your love, Mr. Rob Stapleton in the
Give
house.
it up!
Rob
Give it up, Rob
Stapleton.
Stapleton. New York's own.
What up, boy?
Rob lost some weight, too. What up, man? You look good. You lost some weight. Yo.
Nigga giving shout-outs.
I just want to say, Mac, why you let them get that ass
Ooh,
like that?
Lou
man?
Dick? Look.
Hey, they just got
First
that
of all,
ass.
look at his outfit. Do I really got to say anything to Lou
So
Dick?
you trying to throw a bag off of him? They got that ass.
That's okay.
Did they get that ass?
Nah, I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
See, people
Now,
don't
y'all think I
understand.
can't get Lou Dick.
See, people don't understand. Stand up, you can hide behind it, but when you on that stage with that mic, it's a whole different thing, right, Lou?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It's a
yeah.
whole different
And no
beast.
matter what outfit you have on. Don't matter. I don't have Johnny Mack. Writers make a lot of money. I don't have writer money. I do warm up. These are warm up clothes. All right? That means they on sale.
Well, you need to put them on fire. That's what you couldn't
ain't
warm them
lying.
up. Put them on
Say
fire.
what you want.
That's the
My
type
whole
of-
outfit costs $13.
That's the
And I
type,
believe you.
that's the type of outfit when you get gas, they throw in the shirt.
That nigga sneakers like 2 white donuts on his feet. I'm like, why you wearing
That's the
donuts
type of
on your
outfit
feet?
a homeless dude would be like, here, just take my shirt.
You know what he looked like? He
The
looked like
only
a
dude
towel-
gave him his clothes. And
He looked like a towel at a men's bathhouse. Hi, I'm Louis.
Let's talk about your show tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be fire.
And talk about your comedy. And I did get to work with you. We work on a pilot Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The after party.
Yeah.
Great
the
actor,
after
did a
party,
great
yeah.
job.
Great experience.
Yeah, great experience. Let's talk about your comedy show, just comedy in general, and what you're going to bring to the show tonight.
Well, it's going to be fire. I'm one of the comedians where I can't sit still. You know, if any of y'all see me on TV before, I'm using the whole stage. If you're sitting in the first 3 rows, you want to be part of the stage. You know, it's different. When black people come out, they want to be entertained as soon as the credits start rolling.
Yeah. So they open the curtain.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, mainstream white people don't care. They'll take a chance with you. You know, they know that you might be funny later on.
Right.
Yeah, black people want that Apollo energy.
Yeah.
As soon as they say your name.
Your first joke could be, how y'all doing? This nigga.
This
here.
I'm saying, they
I thought
can
you
get
said
it.
he was funny.
Black people, the only people that getting the show free, but more to get money on their way out.
I want a refund.
Exactly. They won't pay you
Right.
something for pain and suffering or something.
I want to introduce Rob Stapleton. I thought you said they was funny. These motherfuckers.
$8.
So
that shit
wait, with
funny.
that in mind, Rod, is that why? What do you do to make sure that doesn't happen? Do you turn it? Because last night, Bill Bellamy is usually like a calm, mellow comic, but for some reason he turned it to a 10 and was on fire from day one. Do you technically do that, or
You know what I do? I come up and I might know the first 3 things that I'm going to say. You know,
You
first
do?
2 things I let it roll. Then I just let it roll because comedy is about connecting with the crowd. It's a lot like DJing. You know what I mean? You could play a song and lose a couple of people, but you got to make that adjustment right away. So when the second or third joke, I might have to change because there's more ladies in the crowd than what I want. So I got to get the ladies, because if the ladies are laughing, the guys are going to laugh. You know, and then it follows an effect there. But sometimes when you're doing material and it ain't working at all, that's a bad feeling. You could actually see yourself in the crowd looking at yourself.
So what do you do when that happened to you, Lou, when you got an audience and they turn on you and start talking about your armpit shirt? How do you bring the crowd back on your side?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. As a technical comic, what you do, you always have that joke you know is going to work.
Yeah.
And you have this thing where you say, okay, if I blank or say I get a dead moment, I'm going to jump to this bit.
Yeah,
I know it's going to work. Either bit is physical or it's something else, but I know, or like most young comics will do, yo, man, give yourself a hand. These ladies are fine.
Yeah,
that
give it up
means
for
he
the
has
ladies.
no material.
Yeah, that works all the time.
Yeah, give us that. You know, man, for a while when Barack got arrested, I mean, not arrested, but when Barack got elected.
God damn. They done put the
What
president in
information
jail.
you know we don't know about?
Barack got arrested.
No, that's Eric Holden, my fault. but when for the first year, every comic, if you wanted applause, you'd say, "How about a hand for our first black president?"
You know what I realize? One thing I realize, you can say that. Give it up for Obama
give it up
anytime
for the
something don't
ladies.
work. But another thing that comedians say when they don't work, they be like, yo, it's crazy. Things are crazy. That's
it's
crazy.
a tough crowd out there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Speedy, when you're on the road a lot, give me one of your bad nights.
Never
in
had
comedy.
a bad night, John.
Never had a bad night?
Never had a bad night.
I've had nights I thought I wasn't okay, all right, but I've never had that night when you go, yeah, so, shit. No.
Speedy, I remember starting out doing comedy and having to work with black promoters, because black promoters do anything not to pay you.
Yeah, hey, man.
they do. For those who don't know, we have to, as a comic, we are our own managers. We're everything. We have to go get our own money. And sometimes promoters will go, can I talk to you over here? And
the turnout.
we know over there our money ain't over there.
They try to feed us with chicken wings a lot of times.
So a lot of you guys
Get
don't
you
know.
all drunk.
Yeah.
We'll do shows. They'll fly us out. Sometimes the hotel ain't right, and we'll just go, okay, I'm gonna deal with this. You get to the show, it's probably this many people, but only 4 of y'all paid.
Yo, or you ever have a promoter pick you up and the flyers are still in the car?
Yeah.
And he expects you to hand them out?
Yeah.
Or he get mad, or he pick you up from the airport and ask you, so you gonna need a room?
I just think you can stay with me because
you
my
can stay at
basement.
Shay
Anybody
Shay
in my
house.
basement? Yeah, man, anybody in my basement. You can
And
go stay there.
I'll say this, guys. From doing this side of the business, now I understand. You ever go to a concert and one of the performers you were there to see didn't show up? And you get mad at him, but what you didn't know, he probably didn't get his money before he went on stage. And that's why he didn't go on. So a lot of people get mad, because I used to go to a lot of concerts like the Isley Brothers. You get there and they don't come out. You be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Then as I got into this side, I found out they didn't get their deposit. They don't
money.
come on the stage until they get the deposit, till they get the rest of their money. So they don't go with us as comics, because we are self-employed. We take a chance. We go, well, maybe this, I'm going to go do my thing. So at least he's going to say, well, I perform, I need to get paid. And they'll go,
Should you get paid if you bomb, if you just downright terrible and nobody laughs and you just suck? Should you get paid?
Yeah, I think so. I remember I saw Charlie Murphy one time on YouTube. He didn't have a good show. And then he told the audience, forget you, threw down the mic, so I'll give you your money back. He brought the check out. He had his boy bring the check out. Yeah. Bring the check out, bring the check. Yo, keep this and rip it up.
$10,000 check.
Was it a $10,000 check? No, I'm not tearing up no $10,000 check.
No, I'm not tearing up.
Y'all niggas just gonna be mad at me.
You imagine the outfit I could
I'm
buy?
gonna say, think of your own jokes and entertain yourself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Your show tonight.
But is it like tonight, there's going to be, Rob, do you ever have a problem following somebody like it's such and such?
Nah, you know what it is? Let me tell you what happened.
Look how comfortable he is on this couch. This nigga's all up in here. Like, let me tell you something, Mack. You know, sometimes we think.
Yeah, man. You know, we need to go on the road together, son.
We gotta have our own Frank Ocean album.
Now, you know what? This is the big experience. What happened with me? I was when I first started, right? In order to do open mics, most clubs you got to bring people with you. If they're going to put you on stage, you got to bring 5 people from your job or whatever. They got to make money from you. Long story short, I was supposed to have 5 people. I had like 30 people come from my job. I was working at the phone company, and I was getting ready to go on stage. And right before I went on stage, Chris Rock walked in. Right? Now, this is Chris Rock before HBO, but can I get a rib, Chris Rock? People knew who he was. He went on stage. I didn't know you could do as much time as you want when you're a celebrity like that.
Yeah.
I got so into his show, I forgot I was on the show. I went on stage after him. I did so bad. And the only thing I could think is seeing these people at work the next day. I did so bad that you can hear the cabs driving outside.
Man.
That's how bad I did. But after that, I learned the big lesson to always create your own energy when you're on stage.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what anybody did before you. I'm going to be like a parade to make you stop and go, what the hell is that?
And I guess it's a rumor. Everybody says like it's hard to follow the next guy. Like, is it hard to follow like somebody like Chris Rock or who's big? JB Smooth or something like that?
The biggest producer used to be a dude named Charlie Barnett, man. It used to be a dude named Charlie Barnett.
Charlie Barnett was a beast.
Charlie Barnett was a beast. Y'all might know him from DC Cab. He was actually supposed to be one of the first black people on Saturday Night Live, but he couldn't read, so he couldn't read the cue cards.
Yeah, that'll do it.
A little piece of history.
Might get you fired.
This dude would do anything. He used to perform at Washington Square Park, and Dave Chappelle became his protege. Oh, you know about that, right? And he used to just jump on people's laps, climb up trees. Like, I never seen nothing like that before. But he had everybody's attention.
Right.
And this is at a park.
Right.
That's like doing comedy at a supermarket at Costco and having everybody looking.
Hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, without saying it, there was a comic on the West Coast, too, Michael Collier, who was also same style and funny.
It's something about being homeless. It'll make you funny when you get everybody's attention.
Right. And then I think Rick Aviles came after him.
Yes, sir.
And then became, because it was about being the host of the Showtime at the Apollo. Because
movie
after
Ghost.
Rick came, and then I think Sinbad came.
They went back to DC Cab.
Then Mark Curry. So it was a nice stable of comics. And I'm interested in how the new comics that are coming out.
The new comics are spoiled, man.
Because look at the Beast comics.
They don't even boo no more.
Let me tell you, man. When
in LA, they don't even boo you. They let you finish your set no matter how good or bad it is. Remember you had a room, Speedy, back in the day, and you would jingle keys and boo people because they got booed off of that. What was that?
Who was that?
What was that? A drive-by?
That was security on the way. That's what that was.
No, that's amazing. No, because you know what happens?
I thought I had some bad weed. Somebody was just sitting there for a second, right?
No, like, what was that? No, what would happen?
No, I remember those days. That guy right there is probably a young comic who wants it, and that's what you do. You see these guys relax.
Lou, I got to say that. This is the number one thing that comedians hate. When you're doing a show and somebody heckles you from the crowd, right? We can handle a heckler because we train for that. But when they keep doing it during the set, and then afterwards, they be the first person to want to take a picture with you or want you to sign a sister's thing.
Right.
You be like, dog, if you want to do comedy, that's not the way to do it.
No. Like this young boy that jumped up. Raise your hand. Are you a comic? Okay, you a comic? Yes or no?
We got to hear you.
Yeah, okay. So you're a comic. Come here.
They drunk out their ass. They don't know. They think they at karaoke right now.
Come on up here, you little punk. Come on up here.
No, Lewis, come on.
Come on,
seriously, come on, man.
Seriously. No, come here. Billy, no, come here. Seriously. This is what we're talking about, etiquette and young people.
Hey, yo, dog, come up. Oh, he put the drink down like...
He put his drink down.
He put the drink down like I don't want to break any rules.
Don't sit in that seat. Don't sit in that seat. It's Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, get off that seat. You don't get to sit
No.
Yeah, Yumma's got us all.
No. Come here. Come right here. Right here.
Boy. Young man. Take the break. Young man. All right, when we come back.
Yo, give me 2 of those. What you drinking?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I just want to say this.
Fucked up on the rocks.
I just want to say this.
Coke with the
real quick. Yeah. For those of you out there listening, what happened was it was a guy in this audience. He's a young comic. He came up, sat there, which was rude. You shouldn't have done that because you get arrested for that. All right? There's this thing called stage etiquette. All right? You are going to be invited to the stage one day when it's opportunity. But for you to walk up and not know us, you don't do that.
You all right, Luke?
You don't do that. Because we've worked
See,
our behinds
that's what
off.
happened between
We've
Chris
really
Brown
hard, and there was a lot of sacrifice
Drake.
that went on. No. A lot of sacrificing that was going
gotta
on.
keep it funny,
All
so.
right. You're out of pocket. But then you don't have enough heart to come on and talk when we want to talk to you. That can't happen, Holmes. We'll be right back.
That's right. Let's rape him.
98. Talk to you. Bye.
This nigga is so angry. You gotta be angry to wear that outfit.
What up with it? What's poppin'? What's up? What's up? East Coast, make some noise. East Coast, New York, Delaware, Jersey, Atlantic City, Philly. What's going down? We live on the mic right now. Hey,
yeah.
Hey, that's my swerve right there.
Swerve.
You remember me.
Watch it.
You remember me. Yes.
Watch it.
I do remember you. Oh,
Watch it.
Oh.
You know she's pregnant now.
Jacob.
How you doing?
What up, Fox?
What's up, boy?
What up?
Man, you know I ain't had nothing to drink in a long time, bro. Last night was ridiculous.
What's wrong?
I thought dudes was giving me drinks like they was trying to loosen me up. I'm like, nigga, give it to the girls. What is wrong with you, man?
Open your mouth,
Here you
Fox.
go, Fox. Take this. I was like, what is? I'm not going nowhere with you.
No,
it doesn't make any sense.
You know what's funny is
Patron is overrated, man.
when the dudes go,
That's just poison.
It's too much.
It was too much.
It's too much.
Oh, man.
And then I get the, I don't know about y'all, I get the cussing and the acting all over. While it's 6 in the morning, I'm in this goddamn club, it's 6 in the morning, there's nobody there.
Just you.
Just me and like the people cleaning up. I said, this nigga Fox is, what is wrong with him? It was ridiculous
that
last
Patron.
night. I don't know where you guys went last night, but last night I was, and then I just ended up in a double bed, in a room with a double bed with somebody else's, with somebody else's luggage and shit. And they said, this is your room. I said, okay, I'm in the room with somebody else's luggage and somebody else's toiletry kit. And I'm brushing my teeth like 2 minutes in, like, this ain't my, this is not my mouth. What the fuck is this? This is somebody else's mouth I got in my mouth. Am I lying, Jimmy?
Hey, we went in
Thanks
this room.
for taking care of me, dog. I was.
Patron is too much. We gotta stop drinking.
I now see what women feel like when they drink too much. Cause I felt vulnerable.
Yeah, you scared me right now. Like
I'm serious. I really did. Anything could have happened to me right there. I was vulnerable.
Well, that's one. Now you understand why girls have to have their best friend with them to protect them.
Exactly. But when the best friend is drunk too, this nigga.
Nigga, I woke up today at 2:55.
Dude, I'm not awake. This is a hologram of me. This is amazing.
So, hey, Fox, for those who don't know, you're doing a movie right now with Quentin Tarantino. Clap for that. Clap,
yes.
clap. You want to tell them a little bit about it? If you can see the trailers, but tell them a little bit about it.
Well, to be honest with you, it's when you do certain movies, it's like, say if me and Speedy was doing the movie,
Impossible.
and me and Johnny Mack was doing the movie, you just be like, well, you know, maybe I'll make it to work, maybe I won't. You know, it doesn't really matter. But taking on this film, Quentin Tarantino, who we all know, give some love up for Quentin Tarantino, who's done Pulp Fiction, he's done Kill Bill, he's done Reservoir Dogs, he's done Inglourious Bastards. He actually ran into Reggie Hudlin, who also is producing on the movie. Now, the reason you should clap for Reggie Hudlin, because he gave us a classic.
Yes.
He gave us Boomerang. He was director on Boomerang. Y'all remember Boomerang? That was amazing. He directed House Party.
Wow.
So the way it goes down, 15 years ago, Reggie Hudlin runs into Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino actually tracks him down and says, I understand that you didn't like Amistad. And Reggie said, you know, and Reggie Hutton's black, so make you understand it for those of you who don't know. Reggie said, I didn't like Amistad. He said it was 80% in the lawyer room and then 20% of sort of the slave just being docile and afraid. Yeah. And Quentin Tarantino's like, wow, that's interesting because I've been wanting to write a movie, a Western, that acknowledges slavery. He said, you've never seen a Western. We've watched Westerns our whole life and never really acknowledged black folk. They would be in the background, shoeing up a horse or something, or dancing, or something. But they never really acknowledged slavery. So, Reggie Hutland said, well, the movie that depicted slavery the way I liked it was The Legend of Nigger Charlie. Now, The Legend of Nigger Charlie, which is a movie you probably can't even get right now, but Fred Williamson, some of y'all know Fred Williamson. Don't act, I see your age out there. I know some of y'all ran with Fred Williamson at some time.
Couple of Hammer groupies.
Yeah, because Fred Williams, who was Fred Williamson? Johnny Mack, you're a sports guy.
He was a cornerback for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
He kept breaking his arm, so in fact, he called him Hammer because of the cast.
Yes.
He kept breaking his... No, he went,
He said the Raiders.
The Raiders. Yeah. No, he played for Kansas City.
And Johnny Mack.
And then the Raiders.
And then the Raiders.
But Johnny Mack, tell him why he would break his arm. From what reason?
I don't know.
Why he was called the Hammer, because that's how he tackled people.
Yeah,
it was the Hammer. He
I should have told the story. I'm sorry, fuck y'all all of this. I should have just stayed with my arm. I should have LeBron James and shit. Don't pass it. Just LeBron James and shit right now, nigga. Go get 45 on these niggas. So anyway, Fred the Hammer Williamson, who also played with the Raiders, broke his arm because he kept tackling people crazy. He ends up becoming a wonderful actor, as a matter of fact. Him and Jim Brown used to run together. Right. But he did a movie called The Legend of Nigger Charlie, where the slave actually fights back. So anyway, all that being said, Quentin Tarantino writes a Western which acknowledges slavery, which also has a bounty hunter component to it, because Reggie Hutland says, listen, I don't want to sit through a movie that depicts slavery and where the guy is docile. I want my Spartacus. I want my Gladiator. I want my Braveheart.
Right.
So, this movie had been slated for Will Smith to play. Hallelujah, Will Smith had way too much money to make and way too much to do at the time.
Right.
And I end up meeting with Quentin Tarantino, and everything else ensues. Now, what was amazing about meeting with Tarantino, the script itself is an explosive script.
Yeah.
It depicts slavery at that time the real way. The word nigga is used in the realest way because that's the word that they used at that time. So as I'm reading the script, me being from Texas, there were things that I would talk to him about. I said, listen, I'm going to talk to you about stuff that ain't even in the script. Right. I'm going to tell you about things that happened to me as a kid growing up, being called nigga, and things like that, right? And so he sort of understood because he was still deciding on who he was going to get to play the part. Here's the other thing, too. You got to ride horses in the movie.
Yes.
And about 4.5 years ago, my manager got me a horse for my birthday. Watch how things are going. Look, this is how God works. Next thing you know, he said, well, you got to ride a horse. I said, well, I got my own horse. Is it okay to bring her down? And I'm trying to get a check, right?
Right. That's hilarious. Well,
animals get paid, too. So at the same time, so I bring my horse down. I whisper to my horse, you better not fuck this one. So she's like, I got you. So, yes. Then I acting. I got her in front of the mirror. You act this out, So anyway, we get there. So I end up getting the chance to ride my own horse in this movie. Now, the beautiful component of the story is Kerry Washington is my wife.
Yes.
And Kerry Washington played my wife also in Ray Charles. So that's another thing that's blessed in the movie. But in this movie, Kerry Washington is my wife. We get disrespected at the beginning of the movie by the Brittle Brothers.
Right.
The Brittle Brothers come in and do something very disrespectful to me and my wife because we got married and we weren't supposed to be married at that time. At that time, black people weren't allowed to be married. So they come disrespect me and the missus, right? So what happens is... So what happens, you could be killed at that time for falling in love and all types of stuff that we'll get into on a different format. But what happens is she gets disrespected. I get sold as a slave in a chain gang. A German guy, the German guy that's playing this from Inglourious Basterds, rides up on a carriage while the other overseers are on the horse and say, I would like to speak to some of your gentlemen, speaking to us, in the face. They say, hey, don't talk to him like that. And he says, well, like what? Like the way you're talking to them. You don't talk to them like that. So he says, whatever. I'm trying to find out where the Brittle Brothers are because I don't know that his brother got killed by the Brittle Brothers.
Right.
And he's actually faking as a dentist, but he's a bounty hunter. Follow me. So he comes up to me. He holds up the light to my eyes. He says, what is your name, son? And I said, Django. I said it just like that.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
I said, ask me what's my name.
What's your name, boy?
Django.
Sound like Batman.
No, I didn't say it like that at that time. I was still a slave. So I was more like, Django, son. No, I'm still. It's Django, son. No, simple. But the thing about it is, in this, Quentin Tarantino wanted to keep it contemporary too. So I did answer him Django, but I was still afraid, like, what is this now happening to my life? Because so much has happened to my life. The overseer said, don't talk to him like that. I want you out of here with your fancy talk. And he holds the gun at my man. My man says, my man, are you holding that gun at me with evil intent, or have you lost your mind? He clicks the gun. Last chance, fancy pants. And then the German white boy, who was smooth, he dropped the lantern and the lights go out. And when the lights go out, shabam, shaboom. He blows both their heads off. And he says, now I will continue my inquiry with young Django. That's how the movie opened. Yeah. So I look at him and go like, what kind of white man is this that kills other white men?
Right.
He says, do you know who the Brittle brothers are? I said, I do. He says, can you point them out? I said, I can. I flash back like the old westerns. I
think that was Bruce Lee.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's Bruce Lee. Yeah, that was my take. Yeah. I was like, you're wrong. All right, okay. No, okay, that's Mission Impossible. Fuck it. It was some music. I know that. It was some music. So I flash back and I say, yeah, I could point him out. So he says, I need you. He unchanged me. He says, if I was you, I would put that guy's clothes on that I just killed and get on his horse, which happens to be my horse. But I put his clothes on, and when I put his hat on, Quentin Tarantino plays this theme song to Django, which is actually the remake of an old Italian song. So you see me putting the hat on. Django, don't you know him very well? Django, don't you know you sent to hell when you ride hard, Django. Crazy fly ass.
Nigga got sound effects and everything.
Listen, I'm giving you the exclusive right now.
But before you go any further.
Okay, Speedy, fuck the story up. No, go ahead. Say some shit that's gonna get me way sidetracked.
Just want to ask you a question. I'm watching the trailer with a young lady, and she asked, how come you didn't have a southern accent in the movie?
Okay, here's the thing. The southern accent, we do it more contemporary. Everybody in the South, that's the other thing too. Everybody that was a slave didn't necessarily know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, the way they're depicted sometimes is the way they wanted to depict it. Gotcha. But there were actually, the reason that I didn't have the southern accent is because my overseers were German, which also taught my wife German. Right. So we were able to, by me sneaking in and out with her, I was able to know how to speak, which allowed me that when they took her from me, I knew that I knew how to speak and get my point across because I'm going to go find her. I also took a job taking care of the horses because the way they took her, I knew that I had to get there by beast to get to my love. Watch out, Speedy. Watch out. Django! It's Foxxhole Radio, baby. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
In the house we got
Rob Stapleton.
In the house we got.
I'm Johnny motherfucking Mack.
You know I went too fast. Stop right there. We'll come back.
We'll come back.
It's Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
In the house we got
Rob Stapleton.
In the house we got
Lou Dix.
It still sounds weird to me. In the house we got
Speed Doggy Dog in the house. Ladies.
Now that was worse.
And
that
all the thick girls like that, boy. You said that with some gravy on that motherfucker, man. You put some croutons on that. That's the buffet style right there. And in the house we got
Billy Sorrells.
Billy Sorrells in that. And last but not least, this young man had an album out this whole past year. He just wrote a letter to stating that he fell in love. His first love was a man, and he wrote an eloquent letter. It's out right now, and you can also pick up his album. I'm talking about none other than his last name is Mack. His first name is Johnny. His middle name is motherfucking. When you see him out, what do you call him? Johnny motherfucking Mack.
I have a question about that. We talked about it earlier.
We'll come right. Oh, we taking a break? We taking a break. Foxxhole 98. We'll come right back with that. We'll come right back. Foxxhole 98. We back, baby. Django, know him very well. can go. Looks like we swelling to about 1,000. Make some noise in here right now.
Swelling. Swelling.
Yeah. First of all, let's not forget about what we celebrating this weekend. Give it up. July 4th, our Independence Day. Give it up for all of our soldiers, all of our Army, our Navy, our Air Force, our Marines, our Reserve that are out there protecting us, making sure that we are safe. Let's not get it twisted, folks. We talk a lot of trash amongst each other, which we really got to stop. Whether you're Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're independent, whether you're libertarian, whether you're whatever you are, black, white, green, red, or brown, you are living in the greatest country in the world.
Don't ever get it twisted.
If we could only get our politicians to understand that no matter where you are, even if the unemployment is bad, you are not in Nigeria, you are not in Laos, you're not somewhere working for like absolutely nothing. You're in a place where you can make your own money, do your own thing. So make some noise right now and send them a message, and we'll send this to them. It doesn't make any sense. And then this is another one of my little beasts. When people come from out of the country and start talking, you know, I really do. Why does America do this? Why does America do? Why don't you take your ass back to where your shit is and let us do what the fuck we do? Go fix your shit. You don't want to go to your shit because you got some dictator stomping off in that ass. Listen, no matter what, when you go to the voting polls this year, no matter who you vote for, I know who I'm going to vote for.
I know who I'm voting for.
I know who I'm going to vote for, and I'm not ashamed of that. But at the same time, I'm not ashamed to vote for President Obama because I think that he's still, to me, this guy's the best. But it doesn't say that just because you want to vote for Mitt Romney that you're an asshole. We got to lose that part of it. And I think that's what's really dividing us right now, because the politicians got so many people putting so much money in their pocket. That's why they're acting like that. Now, here's the difference between me and everybody else that talk to you. I actually go perform or hang out with all of these candidates. I remember when we did Jerry Jones and President Bush was there. When you talk to these dudes one-on-one, they cool dudes. I did a thing with Governor Perry. When you talk to them, they cool dudes. It's when the process of politics is implemented, and we can't get past the politics. That's where we losing, and that's why we in the situation that we're in, because the politicians keep fighting because they don't want to lose their cush office and their cush job. They want to still be the mayor no matter what happens to us. All that being said, we are still in the greatest country in the world.
Where the people have the power.
We're in a tough time right now. I believe that what we're going through right now is what we call a capitalist glitch. Do you know what that means? When it's a glitch, like I believe in capitalism, but I believe that we are going through a glitch. Let me make you understand what that means. Johnny Mack has a company. He runs his company. He makes $500,000 that year on his company, and he did it the right way. He didn't cheat.
Amen for Johnny Mack.
Amen for Johnny Mack. Speedy comes along, makes $5 million, but he cheated. Right? Cheated. No, wait. He cheated, but it's still considered capitalism because it was loopholes. I'll put this over here. I'll lie about this. I'll lie about that. I can still get away with it, but we still consider it capitalism. Then Johnny Mack says, how the fuck did Speedy make $5 million and I only made $500,000? So now Johnny Mack cheats. And he cheats, and then he makes 10, and then he cheats, and he makes 20. And so that's where we are right now. At a certain point, we have to stop banks from cheating us, from taking our money and putting it in banks and coming up with what the fuck is a hedge fund anyway?
I don't know.
You got the banks, while they getting our money, they somewhere in a casino. Give me back, I'm hot. And they losing our money. And then after they lose the money, they put the pressure on us to either overtax us. We gotta bear the load. The unemployment rate is fucked up. And then when we go bail them out, what they do? They got a gambling problem. They go right back to the table and gamble your money away. So we got to acknowledge the capitalistic glitch, understand that everybody is important. You can't have just the upper class. You can't just have rich people and then real poor people. I'm going to tell you the scariest thing in the world. Poor white people. When you see a white person who used to be middle class and now they don't have money, they don't take that shit too good. You know what I'm saying? Black folks, Mexicans, shit,
we used to it.
We kind of used to some shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? I'll ride with you to work. Or let me come there. We do some shit. But when you got white people when you got farmers losing their jobs and they don't have to because the capitalistic glitch, let me talk about it, is that you outsource everything. You can't have a job in America. Everything is made somewhere else because we can make it cheaper. When you talk about building companies and the company says, I'm going to build the company, but I'm going to go get the workers in India or in China. That doesn't do anything for us. So my whole thing is this. You live in the greatest country in the world. Give it up for that.
Right.
We got to get past the politics and allow these politics and hold these politicians accountable. Are you looking out for me, or are you looking out for your party and for your position? And that's on both sides, Democrat, whoever you are, Republican. We got a young man right here who wants to speak on it. Speak on it. Go ahead.
Hey, Jamie Foxx, I want to say thank you. 12 years ago, you came to a movie premiere, Men of Honor, which was about my father with Cuba Gooding Jr., Robert De Niro.
Exactly. I love it.
And I just want to say thank you. I saw you at the movie premiere. And I'm a helicopter pilot in the Army now, and exactly what you're saying is true, and I'm glad to see you serving this country.
Thank you. Y'all clap for the young man. Helicopter pilot in the Army.
Wait a minute. Speak on being a helicopter pilot and what you've done to contribute to this great country.
Well, I wouldn't be a helicopter pilot in today's Army if it wasn't for the Tuskegee Airmen.
So, wow. Give it up. Tuskegee.
But I just want to say also, I'm here with my wife. She wanted to sit on the front row to look at you guys. I'm sitting in the back, so I can enjoy you guys from the back.
Yeah, whoa. He's going to enjoy us from the back. Okay.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, I think. No, give it up for this young man who's doing great for us, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Hey, you're a king on the same shirt.
Here's the thing. This year, we get out, we go and vote. Make sure we ask questions. You got your right to vote. Don't lose your enthusiasm. People are counting on you to lose your enthusiasm. Black people especially. We do everything like a hot record. Every time we do anything, it's like a hot single. When we got President Obama, it was a hot single. We had Obama buttons. We had Obama water. We had Obama hairstyles. We had Obama t-shirts. Don't lose your enthusiasm. That's what they count on you for. And I'm not saying this for anybody to tip the boat one side or the other. If you're a Republican, don't lose your enthusiasm too. All I'm saying, get out there, vote in one of the greatest countries in the world. Look at all the people around the world that are losing their lives just to be able to be like us. Look at Egypt. Look at Syria. Look at all these people that are finally saying, wow, they came up with the internet, they hit that shit, and they saw us partying and dancing and having a good time and being free. So make sure you capitalize on that. My man!
What's up, Jamie? Donnell Rawlings in the building. Ashley the Classy. I'm rich, bitch! And all that. Anyway, you talk a lot of politics. I'm glad people get to hear your voice like this, but do you think when the Secret Service went to Colombia, there was a glitch in the system?
When they went to Colombia, man, all that ass in those G's. I mean, you know,
somebody had a glitch in the system. I wonder who caused.
No, somebody didn't pay. Somebody like a Johnny Mack who get cheap sometime. My man didn't pay for the girls that came. He figured, I don't need to pay.
Break it down for the people that this joke may have went over their heads.
All right.
You're talking about the Secret Service in Colombia when they got caught with the hookers.
They got caught with the strippers.
The $45
and one of the guys didn't want to pay for the stripper. So the girl said, well, I'm going to tell your superiors.
Glitch in the system.
Yeah. So he said, I don't care what they're going to do. And shit hit the fan.
Yeah, man.
In more ways than one.
Yeah. Had he just paid her, not to say that was the right thing to do.
That would have been the right thing to do. Well, I think when you're dealing with someone,
with the hookers that I've dealt with, I mean, there's a whole payment plan. I mean, there's all types of, there's a visa, there's a little thing that they have on the internet.
Because I had one do that. We were on tour, and I didn't pay her. She said, well, I'm going to go tell Jamie. I said,
and then she came to tell me, and then I didn't pay her.
Glitch in the system.
Glitch in the system.
And we know how big Speedy's girls is, so it was definitely a platter involved.
Wait a minute. What do you mean big? Just thick. Just thick. Voluptuous. Where my thick girls at? All my thick women out there. They quiet now.
They kind of quiet right there.
They just came from the buffet. They said, oh, shit. Just spit out a peeled shrimp when I said that.
Fox, we got to do this, Fox. Now, for those who don't know, Your daughter just graduated high school.
She sure did.
And,
Congratulations.
and we've been
So
best
did
friends
Speedy.
forever. I knew her before she came on this earth. Tell me how that was for you to see your daughter.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, everybody got kids out there, I'm sure. Which we've changed now. We used to throw parties at the crib every holiday like this.
Yeah.
Oh man, it'll just be butt naked wildness and everything like that. Now what we do now,
I'm trying to find me another friend.
you look out in the backyard, all our friends got kids. And now we got like 30, 40 kids in the backyard, and we doing parents. Get down from that. Didn't I tell you not to get
over there?
Well, that's why you wet. You gonna stay wet. I told you that. So we doing all that type of shit. So my daughter now 18. She got a boyfriend.
Yeah, that was hard.
Boyfriend was tough because we had to vet him. You just can't come up in here. We don't know your profile. We got to get some intel on your ass. You coming up here, up to the big house. So he comes in, and we had thugs there to greet him. Called up a few of my thug friends. Just go holler at him. Hey, what's up, cuz? What's poppin' with it, cuz? Hey, what's up, cuz? What you doing up here, cuz? We had all that happen, and we had uncles, and everybody talked to him. You know what? But he didn't shake. He stayed up in there. He was a little, but you know what made him, what got him on the team? We do this thing where we've been playing basketball now for the past 20 years. Now we in our 40s, so we had a little tournament at the house, the 44-year-olds against the 24-year-olds, right? So my daughter show up with her boyfriend, and I'm getting ready for the game.
Ankle bracelet.
Strapping in.
Because I used to be the young dude. Remember when you was a young dude, you come in the gym with just your sneakers and your shorts, and you see the old dude, come on, man, let's go. And now that's me. I'm
putting on ointment.
Come on, Fox. Hey, nigga, I'm coming, man. Hold on. I got the old wrap with the two metal things on it right now. So my daughter's like, what are you doing? Are you going preparing for battle, or are you going to hoop? I said, well, this is what it takes for me to hoop. So then I look at her boyfriend, and I challenge. I said, look here. This game means a lot to me.
It really
in the backyard. We don't lose. I might need one. And he was like, And then I walked up just to see where he was. Is he going to get it? Because he's an athlete, he high jumps and all that. And so I walk out. It was like a Disney movie. I walked out, right? And she hits him and says, you got to play. He said, you got to play. So we out there playing, struggling or whatever right there. So just like a Disney movie, I'm sitting there and I hear, I'm here if you need me. And he's standing there with light all around him. He done reached and grabbed some of my clothes in the closet. He's standing there, like this glisten. I said, well, get your ass on in there. You better not fuck it up. This means everything to us old niggas, right? Speedy, they pass the ball to him, and he a lefty. And we playing what's Will's Chico in there?
Yeah, Chico Benjamin.
Chico, this dude talks so much shit in L.A. You can hear him right now. He talking shit in L.A. Right? Yeah. Speedy, I pass him the ball. He jab step him, one dribble, and dunk on the whole fucking team. I said, he's a keeper. Keep him. You can't get rid of him now. I said, did you just dunk on everybody? You know what he told me? It was easier. What? Keeper.
I got one if you need it.
Right? So now they date and everything is cool. We give them the, we knight them. I knight them. Okay, you can date my daughter. Cool. And the cool part about it is he's nice. He calm. He ain't no punk. Like if somebody try to talk to her or something, he like, hey, yo, recognize, I'm like, okay, I'm watching this whole thing. I said, yeah, cause one of the little rapper boys tried to holler at my daughter. I ain't gonna say what his name was. I ain't gonna say who his name is, but
well, we know it wasn't Frank Ocean. But go ahead. You won't hear.
It was Billy Ocean. That's what it was. Billy Ocean.
Yeah, you won't hear him saying, "I'm here if you need me." He got a whistle. He got a whistle on it. Lou Dick from the corner.
Hey, we'll take a quick break. Come right back.
We're going to take a quick break. Hey, man, I love Frank Ocean no matter what he is. Give me some Frank Ocean right now. Give me some Frank Ocean. We'll come back and we'll discuss that whole thing. We'll discuss the Frank Ocean situation. If you haven't heard about it, Frank Ocean has said that he is coming out, that his first relationship that he fell in love with was with a man, and it sort of parallels Speedy's story, so we're going to come back and find it out. Foxxhole 98, we'll be back in a minute, baby.
Yo, we are back live at Caesars. It's Sirius Radio. Jay Fox is in the house. Take the music out. You can take the music out. In the house, just sitting on the couch, just lifted me off the couch. The very funny, very talented Lavell Crawford is in the house. Y'all make some noise.
In the building, Lavell. Hey, yo, y'all better give it up. This is the funniest dude that ever touched the motherfucking mic right now.
Funny.
Lavell Crawford in the building. What's poppin', man?
What's up, Mr. Fox?
Man, I'm chilling. Turn his mic up so they can hear. Please turn his mic up.
Yeah, testing 1, 2, shit. Testing. Speedy, I ain't gonna say nothing. But you know, you've gained a couple pounds since the last time I seen you.
We look like the number 100 if you go this way.
Yeah, we done swole up. You know, I'm trying to come down. You trying
to
catch up.
It looked like he's almost not. That's where I need to be.
I mean, because Speedy had lost weight and he's wearing sequins and shit.
What the fuck?
He back up to 5X again.
Did you say sequence? So when he lost weight, he was gonna get him some sequence no matter what.
He was sexy. He was wearing some sexy gear and shit. Now he's back to sporting gear. That's what fat dudes do. We go back to shorts and shit.
Does Frank Ocean coming out saying that he's gay or bisexual make you have any opinion?
You know what? I believe that.
I was asking our guest, Lavell Crawford, Speedy. You've been here a long time. Could he please?
You jump right on that, though.
But you did jump in it. Like you had some shit you want to get off your chest.
That sequence really brought us some shit out. It's all good. What's the
question was is that everybody is buzzing. I'm a huge Frank Ocean fan. I think the dude's music is absolutely amazing. But I guess a couple of days ago, he wrote a very eloquent letter on the internet saying that he was attracted to a man a few years ago and several summers he spent with him, and that that he was in love, and then finally. Which I think was some bullshit. The fact that the dude didn't want to get with him at the time. Then when Frank Ocean blew up, he came back and said, "Hey, I like."
That's the vapors, you know.
Yeah, he caught the vapors. So I guess no matter which you like, somebody's always tripping. So, yeah, he came out. I mean, does that? It doesn't affect me. I think it's commendable.
Well, I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, I don't know why homosexuals got to come out the closet. I mean, as a fat man, I wish I had a closet I could come out of. Like one Thanksgiving, I just let everybody know at the table with some tears in my eyes. You know what? I've been keeping a secret from y'all too long. I'm fat. That's right. I'm going to tell everybody. People be, hell no, you can't be fat. We done ran marathons together. We done worked out. Hilarious. But the reality, you know, about homosexuality, my daddy just came back in my life after 30 years, and first thing he told me, he was gay. You know,
wow,
fucked me up. I said, so that's why you ran away?
He floated off.
He made 3 babies and then jumped on out the door. And he married a white man, which really bothered me. Like, so it's a mixed marriage plus he gay. And I was like, goddamn, white men been fucking us over all this time. Now my daddy getting fucked by a white man. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you understand why this man is the greatest. Give it up, Lavell Crawford. Oh my God!
Here's the question: do you like your stepdaddy?
Do I? Man, you know.
What you say, Speedy?
Do you say, hey, stepdaddy?
If it's weird, well, I don't know if he's my stepdaddy or my stepmama, because I don't know. See, the homosexual manual is so weird. You know, you don't know who is who. My dad, he a bodybuilder, so he more dominant, but the white dude like 6'5", you know, and I'm like, God, but he act feminine, like, would you like some more wine? I'm like, no, I don't want shit else from you. I don't even want you sitting by my daddy.
And stop hugging my dad.
And I broke it to my mom, and she was just like, you know, tears like, so I wasn't woman enough for you? I said, no, Mom, you wasn't man enough. You taking this shit all the wrong way. You crying about some shit. He saved your life. Shit, you know, you told your ass 10 years later, now you got to explain shit. At least you know now, you know, fuck it. You can move on with yourself. Now you got a preacher who you know, got a little hoe in them, you know what I'm saying? You got a man in your life now. You got I can't ask him a lot of questions, though, but I mean, Frank Ocean said he feel more free, and it's cool. There ain't no reason to be sitting up there singing all them damn R&B jams about some girl, and you ain't really talking about no goddamn girl. We've been deceived so many goddamn times by these so-called men R&B singers. Thank you, Jamie, for being a man and being an R&B singer and liking women.
I agree with Lavell Crawford.
You know, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. You know, I mean, we know a few, and I ain't gonna name because I don't want nobody. What? He gay? You know, goddamn well.
Name him, Lavell. This is the Foxxhole Radio, baby. Say it. Say it.
You throwing panties out there? He trying. No, these are extra large. I like them to fit tight on me. So, you know, but Franco, me and my kids had a debate about it because they was upset because we was singing this song just like 3 days before that shit hit, you know, talking about a tornado in my room. And we was like, okay, it's kind of weird ass lyrics, you know. But then when we found out about it, oh, turn it 10, fuck yeah, turn it 10, I said, hold on now, you know. Love touches every boundary. You can sing it to your girl and still get the same feeling about it. No, he gay. He came out and said, well, he was gay. He was gay before he told you he was gay. Now you mad at him? I mean, there's a lot of gay people out there. I don't know what's going on. The world getting touched so fast about homosexuality. I don't even get prostate exams no more. Because I'm afraid the doctor might click on my gay button, sticking his finger up there.
Touch a button.
Yeah, because, you know, they go up in your ass with that finger. They might click some shit on. You be like...
I wasn't like that at first, Doc.
You be like, damn, you're a doctor. You can keep it up there. Shit.
This is the
best. Damn, you strong. You know?
Do you know my daddy?
Right.
Do you know my daddy? Oh, shit.
Right. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to leave it alone because I know if we on the Foxxhole, we still get a bunch of gay letters with a lot of S's in it. Listen, her. I almost drowned by a gay dude cussing me out one time. This was slap car for. I was like, what the fuck are you? Sylvester the cat suffering a succotash? And I wasn't being offensive to homosexuals. I got gay fans as well as everybody else, but I took my son to the doctor. He had strep throat, right? And I have a fellow comedian that talks about, you know, being born gay. And then, you know, can you be born gay? And I was like, nah, I don't know. I ain't never seen no baby just jump out and just throw on a pink-ass diaper, you know. But there is a gay test to find out if your son is gay or not. When I took my son to the doctor, they had to take his temperature. You know, they couldn't put it in his ear and his mouth, so they had to give him that rectal thermometer. That was about that long, you know. And then the nurse would say, well, hold him tight. I'm going to put it in his rectal area. So I'm like, God damn. So I looked at my son and said, motherfucker, you better say something. Because if you don't cry, I'm going to leave your stupid ass right here in this house. And he went on and cried like, that's my nigga right there.
Is he the best, man? Oh, my God, dog. Oh, my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a Foxxhole blast. And we are going to run this over and over again. Amazing take, funny. And here's the thing about us, and so everybody know on the Foxxhole, we get everybody. We don't leave nobody. We tease the president and everybody in between. So we will tease whoever we choose to tease, but at the same time, it's all up. I listen to Frank Ocean's music. It ain't changed how I feel about him. I think it was commendable, the whole nine. His Tyler, the Creator, and all them cats, you know, that's over there, you know, they commend him. So, man, you know, he got it off his chest. And it's a tough thing, because, you know, black people, we tough on that. We tough when it comes to that. But our president took a step in that direction.
Yes, he did.
And so if there's any indication that America is the most incredible country in the world, and homosexuality. So he came out and allowed. First of all, I have to say we have Ed Gordon here, ladies and gentlemen. Please, Ed Gordon.
Ed Gordon. Ed Gordon.
He got his hat on. You can't really see him.
So and President Obama came out. I'm not for sure of what he actually ruled on. Could you give me some insight on that? He ruled on gay marriages to be deemed correct or good. And not only that, here's the numbers. Before he did that, I do know this, that when he did that, African Americans agreed with gay marriage or gay unions at 18 to maybe 23%. When President Obama said it was cool, it went from 23% to 59 or 60%. That lets you know that everybody's afraid to say it's cool. It's all good. We wait for that person to say, I'm not afraid. So you have to commend the president to say, hey, I'm not afraid. You got to commend Frank Ocean to say, I'm not afraid. I exist. Other people like me exist. My grandmother taught me at a young age, she said, you got to open the umbrella. And I didn't understand what she was saying at the time. She said, the religious umbrella, the understanding umbrella. As you learn that other people are the way they are, open your umbrella so they can all get underneath it and be protected. So I want to get your take on that, Mr. Gordon. I know I said a whole lot of stuff, but.
Microphone.
Mr. Fox, how are you, babe?
I'm fantastic.
All right. What he suggested that for the first time, he in fact was going to give a nod to same-sex marriage. Prior to this, he said that he was against it. And now that has made it legal, and it becomes an issue, frankly, of economics for all of quote-unquote gay America. We've heard them talk about being able to buy insurance, et cetera, et cetera. And I always thought it was strange for us as a people who had been dogged for so long to be against anybody who's getting dogged.
Right.
And so whatever your religious affiliation, it's tight.
Right.
It's tight if you are going to stand with the oppressed.
Right.
So we got to watch that. But it's rough trying to be serious coming out of Lavell, because that is a wild boy, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, but you know, at the same time, I mean, it's like it's the understanding. I mean, because I'm not gay, so I don't have that understanding. But what I always said was, whatever a person's plight is, I could never speak on it because it's not me. I know my plight. When my Jewish friends talk to me about their plight, or when my Palestinian friends talk to me about that, I never make a comment. I feel like, you know, this is your life, you live it. If I can support you in any way, and get past my inhibitions and my way of thinking. My daughter actually made me get past that.
And part of it is understanding, Jamie, and one of the things that your career has allowed for you is to meet a lot of people. And when you meet a lot of people, you start to understand them.
Yeah.
And that really is what it's like. It's like when white folk used to say, oh, my black friends.
Right.
And they only had one. You know, so you got to start to understand what that situation is about. And I hope that this president will continue to lead as he did bravely on this go-round. Can I jump in there? Isn't it state to state? It's not just a nationwide thing. That's what I mean.
It is not right. It's not a federally mandated law, and he's suggesting that the states, but anytime he used the bully pulpit to say this is what I believe, as Jamie just said, people are going to start to step on board and say, I'm getting behind it.
Let me ask you something on that.
Yeah, doctor.
So, you know, we all jump on this gay boat and everything, you know. And, you know, but why couldn't we give some black preppers, some slave preppers, reparations going on? You know, why can't we get on board with that? Cause
I'm going to tell you why. And listen, I'm going to be serious. And Jamie talked about this. Think about this now. We all grew up, and I said the pictures have moved. Anybody black went to their grandmama's house, they had a picture of JFK, Dr. King, and Jesus.
Right.
And Luther, Luther and now they done moved, and Luther. That's right. And now they done moved and put Obama up there, right?
Right.
And the reality is the gay community is much louder than black folk.
Oh, there's a gay mafia out there. Ask Tracy Morgan.
And so until we start demanding and not just yelling and then stop the yelling, you got to demand until you get. And that's how Washington works.
And so we can sit around and talk, well, we need reparations, but we don't go to D.C. talking about we need reparations.
Oh, yeah.
And
See,
that's the truth.
They got, the power of homosexuality, man, it's been around, it's integrated. And black people, we shouldn't even be shocked. Everybody, all the little boys that knew how to double dutch, know how to braid hair. All these black women out here, hair probably done by some gay dude. It ain't like gay people. And every black play, it's got to be a homosexual girl. So homosexuality been in the black world a long damn time. We just never said he was gay. We never acknowledged his boyfriend or nothing. We didn't acknowledge them kissing. We just said they was real close. But
that's my uncle.
But you're right about getting a voice, and I think homosexuals to get a voice, they get a hiss, they get people behind them, and they push hard.
People behind them. We're not gonna go there. I know someone wanted to ask.
Listen, turn my mic up. We got a question right here. Go ahead.
Vietnam era vet, I want to say thank you for the vets, man.
Oh, man,
that
you're
shout
very
out. Well, thanks for this platform, and I want to ask a quick question. I'm a Southern boy from Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
Lived in Atlantic City for the last 40 years.
Oh, man, great.
You being a Southern boy,
yeah.
Did it feel different for you to do that movie?
Of course. When I was doing Django, it was completely different because I had a different perspective because most of the people that were out for the parts was city folks or from other countries. I had situations when you talk about racial things that happened to me. When I tell my story about what happened to me just racially, people like from California or people from New York go, you mean this still exists? I was 16 years old and I played the piano. My grandmother taught me how to play the piano so I could make my money on the other side of the tracks, meaning on the white side of the tracks. So I got a chance to play for this big Christmas party back in the day. Now, I didn't drive. My boy was 17. He had his license. So he drove me out to this big, nice house, but it was in the way out in the country in Texas. And when I get out there, I knock on the door, and the guy opens the door. What's going on here? What is going on here? I said, well, I'm here to play for your Christmas party. Then why are two of you here at the same time? I said, well, he drove me because I don't have a license and everything. Is there a problem? Yes, there's a problem. I can't have two niggers in my house at the same time. But mind you, I have been hearing nigger since I was out the womb.
Since you were a nigga.
So my thing was, I don't want to blow the gig. I said, well, sir, can we do this? Can he wait in the driveway while I play? He says, I don't want him on this street now. It starts in 45 minutes. Got it. I tell my boy, look, come back, get me like 8:30, 8:45, which was late when when you're 16. So he take off. He says, where's your tuxedo? I said, sir, they didn't tell me to have a tuxedo. All right, well, come with me. He takes me into this room. It was a trip. He took me to this big room, and it was clothes hanging up in his room. I was like, why he got clothes hanging up in his bedroom? But it was a walk-in closet. I ain't never seen no shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, this some new shit, because if you know us, we'd have moved the whole family in this motherfucker. We'd have split this up 4, 5 different ways. It would have been a split-level condo when we finished the motherfucker, right? He handed me the jacket, the Brooks Brothers, with the patches on the elbow. I was like, oh, shit, this is nice. So as I'm playing, there are faculty from my school that are coming in, and they're talking or whatever. They start doing black jokes, nigger jokes. But my grandmother taught me a word. It was called furniture, that when you're working in the white household, you are part of the furniture. So whatever happens, you just keep on playing. The missus of the house came and said, I apologize for my husband and their friends. Could you sing us a song or something? I said, sure. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So the white dude said, oh my God, damn, that's something. Boy, you can sing, can't you? And at that moment, I used the gift that my grandmother allowed me to cultivate, allowed me to sing, allowed me to open them up. And he looked at me. Whole thing changed, right? After it was over, he gave me $100. I said, shit, call me nigga every day. I got me $100, man. So, hold on, let me finish. So I put the $100 in my pocket. I go to give him my jacket. He says, what are you doing? I can't wear that jacket anymore. I said, cool. I keep the jacket on, but I got finished too early. I got finished at 8. He made me wait outside of the street. Texas at the time, December 17th, it's about 39, 42 degrees. So I got the collar flipped up, you know what I'm saying? Got my Denzel on, from Mo Better Blues, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting, and my boy show up, and I told him, I said, Chris, I gotta leave this place because I'm the intelligent one, and I can't take too much more of that. And if I keep taking some more of that, either I'm going to hurt them or they're going to hurt me. So finally, I left, became who I am today. My city, which I'm not proud of, but I am proud of my city in 2008, when President Obama became president, all of the good black people, good white people, and good Hispanic people ran down to the newspaper. It was only 8 pages because it's only 12,000 people, right? When we ran to get the newspaper, they didn't put President Obama on the front of the newspaper. This is 2008. So, with that being said, I finally went back to my city and I've done my connecting. I said, listen, the reason that you think the way you think is because somebody took a racial domino a long time ago and they tapped it and nobody has put their hand in it to stop it and say, hey, you don't have to be that way. We had a great, you were there, we had a great tarot day and everybody came together. And but the fact that I got a chance to get out and do something with myself and come back and show them something different loosened it up a little bit. But I told this story to Quentin Tarantino and this is how I got the part for the game.
Fantastic. Now, before I know we got to go. Ed, I wanted to ask you a question.
No, we don't go to break. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, Ed, I want to ask you a question. I watch a lot of politics on TV. Why? And I'm voting for Barack. But why is it okay or not okay to call politicians a liar when they lie about certain things that you know it's a lie? But no one would say he's lying. They'll just go, it's a half truth or whatever. Can you not call a politician a liar? Is that like an unsaid rule?
And don't lie.
Look, it's all part of a game.
Okay.
And the media is part of the game.
Okay.
There are a few people who really get on board and really press. But if you look at it, they all go to dinner together. They all know each other's kids. Mm-hmm. They all hang out and vacation together. So it's very difficult to stay separate from politics because you're afraid you won't get invited to the White House Christmas party. You won't get invited. So, you really do need those 3 or 4 people who really push the envelope and push politicians to, in fact, answer the questions. But let me just say this about Jamie's part coming up. I said this to him when he played Ray before it happened. And I will tell you all this. Image in our country is powerful. Right. And I will tell you, I've not seen the movie yet, but I've seen the trailer. I've heard people talk to the dailies. The character that Jamie plays is going to be an important character, particularly for our young people. Because you have to understand how important it is, especially for young black men, but for everyone to understand that there are strong black men who stand by what is just and what is right in spite of the circumstance. So you can say, oh, it's a movie, it was directed by a white man, it was this, it was that. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And if you look at Image, and this is how powerful Image is. Think about this. And this is no slight against her. But Kim Kardashian has become an A-list celebrity simply because of Image.
Exactly.
Simply because of marketing.
Porno.
And it
it wasn't the Image.
And I've seen that porno.
It was a shadow of Ray J.
But understand this. Understand this. The importance of characters that we portray goes a long way in busting myth, in bringing pride, and moving forward. And as I said to you, brother, when you did Ray, I called you when you did Bundini Brown for Ali.
Thanks, man.
You doing your thing, you repping, and you're making us proud, baby.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks.
Ed Gordon in the building. It's
Foxxhole
Foxxhole Radio. We're gonna take this one question because she's been waiting. We're gonna take the one question, sister.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I'm Taria. I'm so glad you took your glasses off because I like your eyes. I didn't like the glasses.
I understand. It was from last night. I was trying to let my eyes. Because you don't want to see what they look like 5 minutes ago.
I know. Hey, brothers. I'm not ignoring the rest of y'all, but
you
Jamie.
Should. They ain't shit.
Okay.
Oh, keep it about
I'm here to make you an honorary member of the other Atlantic City.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, a lot of times people come to our city, and even celebrities, they don't have time to visit the other Atlantic City. We like to call it largely a black community. It's always been a close-knit. It's a historical community. And I'm the only homegirl that ever wrote a book about growing up in that community, so I brought you a book.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We love you.
Yeah, let her bring it up.
The name of the book, as I'm looking
I've been to that other part of
Growing
Atlantic
Up
City.
in the Other Atlantic City, Washes, and the North Side.
Yeah.
Taria.
Oh, yeah, Taria.
S.A.
S.A.
Rahim.
Rahim, yes.
Yes.
It's
Foxxhole Radio. What's cracking?
Other than the crack of your ass.
Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com,
Okay.
the other Atlantic City.
I thought you was giving
I
us
thought
a
it
book.
was a gift. It's a plug, ladies and gentlemen. Please clap. She's trying to get that money. She's trying to get that money. Okay, growing up in the other Atlantic City, Amazon.com, Taria S.A. Rahim. Please go out and get
And when
that.
you decide to make the book a movie, you can play my grandpa.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, she getting it all in. Now I'm starting to think there was a little something behind this goddamn gift.
We ain't got to go to commercial on that one.
All right, give it up. Oh, we're taking a break and we're coming right back. Thank you, Ed Gordon. Lavell Crawford is amazing.
Yeah. We are back. Where are we, Fox? We're live. Caesars. It's Sirius Radio 98. Jay Fizzle in the house. What's up, dog?
What's going on, Speedy? I just got to say, Lavell Crawford, man, you might be one of the funniest human beings I've ever met in my entire life.
Right on, brother. Right on, brother.
I mean, he's so much better than Speedy and Johnny Mack.
You know what?
It's amazing.
Sorry, Fit. I love Speedy. I've been knowing him a long time.
I'll say this much about, like, we always clown each other and bag, but Lavell's probably the one comic that I've known that I'll usually just avoid because he actually got jokes that come back.
Yeah,
and he'd heard every fat joke they are, so you'll hit him with a fat joke, he go, yeah, I know about that one. Anyway.
I'd embrace my fatness, you know, it is what it is, you know. People, you gotta lose something, wait, cause you gonna die. We all gonna fucking die. Ain't nobody gonna live forever. You might be in shape, but if the world ends, we all going.
Yeah.
I'd rather be eating my favorite food and sitting up there on a treadmill and the clouds bursting into flames.
Hilarious.
That's dumb. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong working out. I box. I got a son. I got a 17-month-old son. He keep my ass dead in shape. And my wife take vitamins, so she always on the go up early in the goddamn morning. So I don't get no rest. You know, I'm trying to do my best. My heart right. I went to the doctor. I get my ass checked, and I get my blood checked. I got insurance, you know. That's how you find out if you're healthy or not. You get some goddamn insurance. And thank God the Obamacare, you know, everybody might get a couple chances to go get your ass checked out. So walk right in with your ass wide open. You know? That's where your problem is, right in your ass. You don't want to get butt cancer. That's the worst shit in the world. You can't pray in church over somebody's ass cancer. You got, please pray for Miss Johnson. Her ass got cancer this morning. Ain't nobody gonna pray over your ass. My man Jamie, I gotta say something to you. Speedy, you're a good dude. We've been knowing each other for years. You fucked me over once on the gig. We all good.
Hey, Speedy, all I say is this: rims. Go on.
Warehouse.
Well, Speedy all right. He always hang in there. Always got a smile on his face. But this dude gave me some humble advice. I learned something so powerful from this dude. I was on a plane with him. We both up in first class. I sit up in first class. Not that I can afford it. I just care about others sitting by me. So in first class, it's more comfortable, more room and shit. And Jamie Foxx, I get on a plane. We on Delta. He's sitting right next to me. I'm like, God damn, what Jamie Foxx doing on this bullshit ass Delta flight when I know his album just dropped? He should be on a Learjet somewhere, one of them E40s or whatever the fuck they is. I don't have that money. E40. I don't have that money, so I don't know what it is. But he was sitting right next to me, and I was like, "Damn, you by yourself?" He said, "Yeah, you know, sometimes you got to go skeleton crew, dude. That's how you keep your money." I was like, "God damn, then it was crazy. We flew all the way there. He ate the food on the plane, everything. Then we get off the plane. He went in the public toilet like it was an illusion, like he really wasn't there. People wasn't saying shit to him or nothing. He just walking through, no entourage." And I said, "You know what? That's some real shit. When you come in as powerful and famous as you is, and you walked in normal like regular folk. And I said, I learned from that shit. I fired everybody working for me.
Lavell Crawford in the building.
My mama hated it, but she had to stay at the house.
God Black, do the introductions, man. So we know what's going on.
Welcome to the panel.
Turn that mic up.
Yeah, turn the mic up.
Cool,
Welcome
great.
to the panel from the Foxxhole every day from 11 until 1. He gets thousands and thousands of calls. We love him. Dr. Mitch is on the panel.
Dr. Mitch.
Dr. Mitch is in the building. Speak to us, doctor. What do we need?
Give it to me straight, Doc.
You've got at least another 30 years, Jamie,
Good.
to live.
Well, that's all I need. I can get something done during that time.
No, you look good to me. You lost some weight. You look really healthy.
Yeah, my cholesterol was crazy. I got that under control. I was eating shrimp cakes, like this bundt cake with shrimps in it. So I mean, because when you you think you're in shape, you know what I'm saying, you just don't stop eating, and somebody take a picture of you and send it. I took a picture. I went to the White House, took my daughter to the White House, and I saw my face. I had the fame face. You know how when people get famous and they start to get a little, so I had to get the cholesterol thing. I found this new thing called Dot Fit, where you can eat what you like, do what you like. It's about the caloric intake, caloric outtake, as much as you burn. You know, if you eat 2,000 calories, but you burn 3,200 calories, you know, you're all good, and you can eat whatever you want to eat. So I'm trying to get it.
You got it. You look great.
All right.
I think Jamie looks wonderful, don't you think?
Well, thank you, brother.
He cool. Well, I don't want you coming out Frank Ocean, but you look good, boy. You, you look great.
So what you got for us?
Well, are you going to talk? I'd be glad to talk about it a little bit. There's very few times we come across something that's really amazing, Jamie. One of the things that we do not have in our homes, and you said it right, this is the best country in the world.
It really is.
Our water is a problem. 29 cities we've just looked at. We have everything from antidepressants, chemotherapy, pieces of toilet paper. Our water is in bad shape.
Right.
Well, this guy came up with an idea. It's a machine that basically takes the water from the air.
Wow.
It constantly purifies it. It's totally made in America. Every single piece of it is, and part. And it ozonates it and keeps it clean. So when you drink this water, it makes 7 to 10 gallons of water a day just from the moisture in the air. It is the most amazing machine. It's called Drinkable Air, and I thought we would present it to you today and let you try. Give them some water to try. It's really that great.
Yeah, I want to try it too.
Yeah, well, all the alcohol I had in me last night.
What do you think?
You got to offset it. What it tastes like?
Wow.
Vodka.
This is nice. This is really, I feel refreshed. I really do. Hold on.
And it's out of the air, just literally.
Wow, that's amazing.
You're going to need a gallon for Lavell. A water hose or something.
I mean, the great thing is there's no metals in there. There's no aluminum. There's no arsenic. Our waterways are loaded with arsenic now. There's no mercury, and there's no junk. Clean, pure water. What could be better, folks, in the United States of having great water, right?
That's amazing. The water is great. I love it.
I like it that it's cold, though.
So how much to have this in your house, how much would it be? Or is it just this one right now?
No, you can actually have this in a house or in a office, Speedy. What makes it so great is you plug it in. It's very green product. There are no bottles. It's a closed, self-cleaning system. You come back, you've got 7 to 10 gallons a day, every single day, with the exception if anyone here lives in a very, very dry climate. If you live in Nevada or you live in Utah on the top of the mountain or Arizona, will not work. But in every other state, we've got it.
This is amazing. I'm going to get this. Here's the question. The scale of it. How big can I get it?
We go all the way up to a machine that can make 2,000 gallons a day.
Well, here's the thing. I live in an area where, California, I live on a ranch. So I have a well. But, the wells are drying up and everything, and I have avocados, and I'm trying to keep my avocados,
healthy.
Huge problem in California.
Huge problem. So, I mean, this is really, we talk about the price or whatever like that. I mean, I give y'all.
You going to buy us all one?
Free promote. Yeah, Speedy, but you got to get I ain't going to say that. You I could have killed him right there. I ain't gonna hit him like that.
Avocado, black folks, is a good ass food. It's very good for it. Makes you shit. It has a lot of super oils in it. I'm learning a lot living out in California. My son had, he was born with a small asshole, so thank God.
You don't want to wear large asshole.
But we started feeding them avocado, and it helps his bowel movement better, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, because kids don't get the right food. Like, when we growing up, shit was safer, Now we got to make water out of air. And I don't even know if the air good enough to make no water out of it. If I fart by that son of a bitch, we back to toxins.
Well, let me just tell you something real quickly. I think it's important that we realize, by the way, all the bottled water that we're drinking, most of it comes from a tap from a city. The plastic, if it's been in a truck or too cold or too hot, loaded with phthalates. Phthalates are plastic. Why are we getting more breast cancer and everything else all the time? Let's make our water pure and clean. Yeah. Here's a chance of doing it. The air, once it's purified, that's the way to do it. Let's drink good water. That's all.
Doc, you killing the water business.
How did you come up with this? How did you create this, and how difficult was it getting the patents?
Well, the patent isn't difficult to get. The problem is educating the public about this technology. Exactly what you were talking about, the air. People don't realize that when water goes from a gas form to a liquid form, it's absolutely pure. None of the impurities of the air. Acid rain is only because the water goes through the clouds. So we're 4.5 years in research and development. You were talking about the agriculture. Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, is getting grants exactly for the agriculture aspect of our water.
Right. That's amazing.
And the biggest problem, what you were talking about before, is all the investment bankers want to ship everything to China.
Because I really think I wish Ed Gordon could have spoken more about that, and if anybody has more information about that, about the outsourcing of it. We're outsourcing everything.
Well, we make this right. We fought for 2 years, and we make this right down in Lauderdale Lakes, Florida. And we have Dr. Benjamin Chavis and General Russell Honore on our board of directors. Wow. So we have some quality people that have gone through and helped us with getting the testing, and they're working right now on grants for exactly the things that you're talking about.
Now, what would the price of this be?
Well, this retails for $2,495. You can go $75 a month.
$3,000?
$3,000?
Okay,
$2,495.
I understand. Let me ask you a question. I got the Kangen water filter. I got the 7-plate Kangen water filter.
Reverse osmosis.
And it's like $3,000 too. That's how much I was making payments.
And changing the filters all the time.
They repossessed it because I ain't get out my paper.
But for 2 months you had action.
Yeah, we was good. It's healthy, but the dangers about it. Let me question you on that. Because like Kangen filter, like if you take medicine, it's different medicine. When you drink the Kangen water, it would give you a terrible ass hangover headache. I mean, your head would be throbbing if you put it up on 9.5 because of the I guess the oxygenation or ionization.
Yeah, they do an ionization. We use ozone, and I'm going to let Dr. Mitch talk about the benefits of ozone.
Speak on that, Dr. Mitch. Inform us.
Ozone.
Yeah, what happens is ozone. I'll talk about the Olympics in Atlanta. When the teams came from Europe, they wouldn't swim in our pools because it was chlorinated. Right. And the chlorine is a toxin. As a matter of fact, when you take a shower, you open up those pores. And what did our families always tell us? Mom said to me all the time, you just swam, go upstairs and wash it off. But when you get heated, that goes inside. What ozone does is it breaks into 2 parts, oxygen and what we call a free radical. It kills everything. So there's no bacteria, there's no fungus, there's nothing in that water. The water is totally clean. And so it's a little bit different than the reverse osmosis, although reverse osmosis is a great water. It takes 3 gallons to make 1 gallon. And I think in this day and age, with conservation, what we're doing, we need to try to find something that conserves water a little bit better. Remember, bottled water, it's about 5 cents an ounce. Tap water is 1 cent a gallon. You'll be making water for 1 cent a gallon. It makes sense.
Great. I need that. I need one. I need a big one because man, they hit me with this water bill. They're killing me.
But can you take your medicine with it? Can you take medicine with it? But medicine mess up with it. I'm saying, like, my mother takes pain pills and high blood pressure pills. Would it mess with her, give it a headache or nothing?
Absolutely not. It's the purest water. There's nothing else in it. It's just pure water.
Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for this brand new American-made.
Make sure you get a flyer.
Foxxhole Radio, Foxxole 98.
Get a flyer. Get a flyer.
To the 99 cents.
Get one
We're
of the
coming
flyers.
right back. We got a couple of things to talk about. Travon Martin, outsourcing. We'll be right back. This is Jamie Foxx, Foxxhole Radio. What a day. Atlantic City's been off the chain. We are going to be here.
Can they fill this up for me?
We have a 8:30 show, comedians that are going to absolutely show you what true comedy is all about. They are bringing the absolute pain tonight.
Yeah.
Who all we got tonight, Speedy?
Tonight on the show, you saw my man was here earlier. Donnell, man, funny young man. Clap for him. Clap.
Yeah.
Mr. Rob Stapleton going to be in the house tonight. You saw him on the other end. And the very funny, you think this is funny. You haven't seen nothing. Mr. Lavell Crawford is going to be ripping it down.
That's all I'm doing. That's this. I ain't even doing the shit tonight.
Hilarious. And the other young brother was on
The young
stage.
brother, Billy Surus.
Billy Surus is going to be on the show tonight. So
Well,
it's gonna be hot.
all I can say is, man, we having a great time. We do comedy, but at the same time, as you know, these comedians are also gifted in just being able to talk about world things. Don't forget Travon Martin.
Yeah.
Just don't forget it. We were talking about this on CNN the other day. Don't know if you got a chance to see it. And they asked me about Travon Martin, and it comes down to our children. A kid who's 17 years old is not a grown-up. He doesn't think like a grown-up.
Right.
When a grown person with a gun in his hand approaches a kid, the kid thinks it's a kid thing. If there is a altercation, it's okay. You running up on me. Let's get him up. He's not thinking that this guy has already been on the phone watching him, saying that I'm going to go take care of this, and has a 9mm in his waist. It doesn't matter. It matters the color in the sense, but in the sense it doesn't matter because it's about the kids. Because there was another situation in Texas where a Hispanic man goes to a young white guy's house who's about 28 years old.
Right.
He's a nursery school teacher.
Right.
The music was up too loud. The Hispanic guy was on the phone with the phone recording.
Right.
And he's on the 911 call recording, says, I'm going to stand my ground. I'm fearing for my life. I'm fearing for my life, when he's just walking up to the house. But he was sort of planting that seed, because in Texas it's called Protect Your Castle. Which he was also in violation of that too, because he had actually walked away from his home. He knocks on the door. The people come out and they say, "What's going on with you?" There's a little bit of a back and forth, but the guy's like, I'm feeling threats for my life. I'm feeling threats for my life. He eventually shoots and kills that 29-year-old. I think it was a elementary teacher.
Right.
So there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Right?
No, he's not convicted. But there's something wrong with the rule. There's something wrong with the law. You can't go around shooting and killing people. Even a police officer, when he discharges his gun, I believe they have to make a report on why and what was the reason. And they could lose their job. They could go to jail themselves. So we just want to protect our kids. And there's nothing more heartbreaking than having kids of your own who's 17 or 18. My daughter's 18. I'm sure you guys either have kids that age or no kids that age, of all colors. We want to be able to protect our kids. One of the saddest things was during the bond hearing, the defense thought that the prosecutors were going to be away doing another case, but the prosecutors actually showed up. But they played the 911 tape of a witness, and they played the gunshot. And as you look into the audience, you see Travon Martin's family. And that just touched me in a way like, wow, the defense is using it as a tool to try to get their point across, but the family's actually hearing the expiring of their son.
Right. Heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking. And I think that any person, regardless of what color you are, if that don't touch you somewhere down here, then I think you've died a long time ago. And here's the thing too about the Travon Martin case. Don't let the racism that you have for something else allow you to act out because of this situation. This situation is not necessarily a racial situation, but because you feel a certain way about race, we're all using it for that. Let's not do that, because once we bring all the racial thing in, it starts to melt it away. Now, of course, we're normal, we're natural, because it's like this. It's like we're always ramped up because there's always a racial component in everything. So therefore, we have to sort of wade through. But let this be a kid thing. Protect our children, and that. And last but not least, the voting situation. Make sure you go out and vote, man. Look.
Yes.
I've talked to some of my rich friends in this industry. They say they don't vote. I said, what's the need? I said, man, so many good black people, white people, brown people, and everything in between lost their lives. So you want to say something, sir? I know what you wanted to say something, and he wants to give us some more good news.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just voting. If you believe in something, if you believe in somebody, you got to work for them.
Right.
I mean, just showing up on election day, that's good. We need that. But every candidate who's out there has needs. They need people to make phone calls. They need people just to shuffle paper. They need people to go out, do interviews. They need people to work. Right. And if you want somebody to get in, you got to work for them.
Great. Thanks. Another little neck. Well, all I can say, man.
What's that, Fox?
We've had a ball. I can't wait to get it in. Round 2 tonight. Whoa. We're going to have a comedy show. Then we got a white party tonight.
We got what? A white party.
Yeah, got a white party tonight, right?
What, white girls only?
You talk all that racism, now you don't have
white girls only?
You said white girls only?
White girls only? Or
all that racism, you talking about white party. Hey, but let me just say this. I'm so glad that the incident in Florida didn't affect Obama's approval rating. That brother eating that white man face off. I didn't know how that was going to happen. I know white folks got scared of black folks right there. I was on a plane, white people looking at me, is he hungry? Because I was just like, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, is a white person's face that delicious where the police tell you to get off of him, you growl and go back to eating his face? I'm like, is that the new meat? Is that it?
Get your t-shirt says, got face?
Shit.
Walk right up in the subway. Yeah, hell with that roast beef. Give me some of that homeless man meat. No black homeless man, because that's too rich. I want that white homeless meat. I want that flavor, baby.
Oh, my goodness. It's Foxxhole Radio, baby. All I can tell you, when I die, heaven better be off the chain, because I'm having a ball right now. Foxxhole Radio. We see ya.
Yes. Check me out.
549.
Hit me on Twitter. Speedy is funny. Speedy IZ funny. Hit it on Twitter, baby.
At LEWDIX. Remember, comedy is judging, and keep it with consistency.